Oh, wait.
And we bet. I think we're streaming, no?
We are streaming. I didn't
What's
throw
up,
the
y'all?
note up, but 1 second.
Uno momento.
Uno momento, everybody. Stuff.
We got some good stuff this week, folks. Just you wait.
Yes.
We're going to be getting into the nitty-gritties.
We got... Alright, first, let's do the shot real quick.
Cheers.
News with Brews, episode fucking 30? I don't know.
Something like that. Something like that.
I didn't change the titles either. Fuck.
Put it on the loading screen for that.
Nah.
We'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nobody's
Nobody comes in on time.
We're casual around here.
That's how every stream starts. If you go to a stream and on time, you just see a motherfucker adjusting settings.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
So this is raw. This is real.
But nah, this week, Trump, we found out he's not dead. A lot of people thought he was dead.
I was really disappointed.
I never thought he was. You never thought he was dead.
I didn't think. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You thought there was like a shot?
I'm assuming you mean.
Oh,
kill
ourselves. Fuck kick. We don't use kick anyways.
Fuck kick. I need Google Doc. Alright, but yeah, we got a lot of shit on the docket. We're gonna end on Israel today.
Yeah.
Because
doing a switch up for once.
We're switching it up after football.
Exactly. After the important stuff.
After the important shit. It is what it is. Oh,
if anyone's out there drafted a fantasy team, drop it in the chat. You know,
yes.
Let me see.
I really was hoping
we could do some reviews.
I want people from your league to hop in and defend themselves.
Oh, I can.
Someone.
If a certain someone wants to come in, I mean, we could.
A certain someone had a bad week.
We'll let him get his piece in.
Bad enough that he didn't want it on the show.
Specifically requested that we don't bring it up.
We're not gonna name him. All right.
Nah, we don't dox.
We're not gonna name.
I will say
his
team name.
Yeah, what's the team name?
Red Bower Ranger.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of team name that is why you lose.
Because he's got Brock Bowers, so he thinks he's slick with that.
Is Brock Bowers horrible?
No, he's a terrific player, but
is he fucking up? What went wrong for this team right here?
Oh well, the draft was awful. It's not Brock Bowers' fault.
The draft in general, or just for him?
Just for them. Just for that one person. We'll get into that, though. We'll get into all the missteps. We'll get into the mistakes that were made. It's so good, dog. It's so good.
I'm actually hyped.
But I mean, my team. The title is kind of clickbait because my team is disgustingly good. Probably the best team I've ever drafted. So we'll get in.
What is this, week 1?
Yeah, there hasn't even been a game played yet. First game starts tomorrow.
10.
I went simple with my team name. We're just back to back. Because I won last year, and we're doing it again.
Nice. NFL fantasy review. I did watch college.
Yeah.
FSU,
the
man.
Florida teams, all of them are cooking right now.
Is UF also killing it?
UF is number 13. UM is like number 5.
I saw they beat Notre Dame. I saw
FSU is still one spot below UF. They're 14. But
but they beat fucking
Alabama.
Yeah.
But
my cousin was so high we were watching.
Alabama nowadays.
You think they're ass?
Compared to they're not the Alabama of the old days. I'll say that.
What was the peak of Alabama?
Just Nick Saban era. Whenever Nick Saban was coaching, they were
all the tweets.
The goats. Now he's not coaching and they are mid. It's funny how that works.
Titles are updated.
Oh, and there's another thing that we didn't even talk about. We already got 10 viewers. No, but Kawhi Leonard. Have you heard about this?
No.
So they caught.
No, not my boy Kawhi.
They caught him. Yeah.
Doing what?
When I say they, I mean the internet detectives. They caught him taking $28 million under the table from the owner of the Clippers.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, why was he getting money under the table?
To be with the Clippers. They basically went around the salary cap.
Oh.
Yeah. They went around the salary cap and gave him a bunch of extra money to sweeten the deal. They were just supposed to do that.
They're just like under the table.
Well, no, it was actually through this tree planting company.
Yeah,
that ended up going bankrupt.
They fucking went mafia style. with
Yeah,
it.
no, they
Oh
really
my
did.
god.
But yeah, Kawhi Leonard, I think they're gonna probably suspend him at least half the year or something. I mean,
That's crazy.
it's a pretty big deal. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they don't suspend him at all, and it turns out to be.
If he
bullshit.
was more famous right now, if he was more popping in the league, I would agree.
He's pretty popping, bro. He's pretty popping. Kawhi Leonard,
I feel like I don't see him mentioned as much.
not as much nowadays, but he's still a top 10 guy.
Top 10?
Don't get it twisted. Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard, bro. That guy's filthy.
He was filthy.
He's maybe still one of the best two-way players. He plays
Alright.
great defense.
We're
But
fucking up and ready to go. Kawhi.
Everything's updated.
Everything's updated.
We're ready to fucking
We're
go.
ready to fucking go, and we're starting with
Cheers.
cheers.
That's what we start with.
We did the shot. We did the beer, and now let's start with what everybody. The biggest disappointment of the week is that our president
Trump is still alive.
is alive and well.
I never really.
I don't know.
thought-
Actually, I actually don't know about well, but alive.
He's got something going on with his
His
blood.
hands looks weird.
Yeah.
The what I heard was they're covering up that he had a mini stroke.
Oh, I could see that.
So,
But at the same
he's
time,
dragging his foot. He's fucking.
what I will say though is that Trump was, when he came out finally and did the press conference. I don't know if you saw any of
I
it.
didn't see it. I
But
saw a piece of it.
he was like, yeah, Joe Biden would disappear for months. I'm gone for 3
This
days,
is
and you guys
true.
think something's wrong.
This is
It's
true.
kind of a fact. It's kind of true.
We did also think something was wrong with Joe.
Yes.
Nobody.
We knew there was something going
Oh, I'm
on.
only Sauger is ultimate suspicious of Joe Biden, and then it's Trump, and he goes, I think it's nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, I think everybody's overreacting.
He's gonna be the oldest president
Brother.
that we've ever had. You know.
JD
Not yet,
Vance just
but he will be.
sitting there waiting for that text, bro. Waiting for
Yeah.
that fuck.
I hope that day never comes.
I
don't care that much.
I actually
either way,
don't
but
know which one would be worse.
I think Trump is worse, to tell you the truth.
Really?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
I
I
don't.
don't know.
I really don't. I wouldn't even know how to measure it.
I think the psychopath schizo right is more dangerous than the tech right. Honestly,
I don't know.
it's pretty
Because
close.
the
It is
schizo.
close.
My thing is with the tech right is they're more competent.
That's true.
They're able to actually, like, Trump will say crazy shit, and like markets fluctuate and people react, but nothing. He doesn't do it.
Yeah.
He's all talk.
When it comes to the tariffs, when it comes to any big
So much
policy,
shit.
like he'll back out. At the
He'll
end
back
of the
out
day.
of a lot of shit, except for sending National Guard places. That's like his one. I'm doing it, and I hate it.
I do think
He
that
wants to stay.
like I think DC was bad. I think that if he sends them somewhere else, I think it's going to be a lot worse, personally, because DC, like, is it a federal area? Like, you can kind of make an argument that it's a federal area. Chicago, zero fucking chance.
That's true.
You cannot make the argument that Chicago is federal, that they have it falls under their jurisdiction. There's no fucking way you can ever make that argument.
It's. I wonder what's like. How do you stop it if they send psychopath schizo right? You mean the voice of the people? I'm sure. Listen,
The best president of our lifetime,
best president.
Donald J. Trump.
He's the best with words. He's the best at deals. 100 deals in 100 days. I think we're on track.
Most handsome president.
Most handsome, definitely. Largest peen.
If Trump hypothetically stroked out or got a bad seizure, would you personally think he is fit to run? No.
No.
Yeah, obviously.
Basically,
not.
no. The only person who overcame a stroke to
Was
win
Fetterman.
was Fetterman.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be a fucking mistake.
It might have made him smarter, honestly.
Dude, bro had the stroke and came out going, I think Republicans are more reasonable. No,
I'll still. I mean, Fetterman. I'm not the biggest
'cause
fan.
you like Israel.
But yeah, exactly. But
Crazy shit.
it always ties back.
Could never like Israel.
But no, if Trump got a bad. I mean, first of all, if Trump got a bad seizure,
If Trump had a seizure,
applause.
yeah.
That's
I
all.
can't. The day he dies, just the this weekend, first of all, revealed just how badly everybody wants this motherfucker gone.
People were getting excited.
Like everybody.
At the slightest hint of maybe
everybody wants
there's
him
something
gone.
going on. People were so excited.
And then.
And they're not wrong, by the way. These are the same
gone.
people who shitted on Joe Biden for months, said that he shit himself. Like the idea that anyone should feel guilty for anything regarding Trump's health, like there's zero chance. These are the same people that made fun of Pelosi when her husband was attacked with a hammer, right?
Yeah, these people suck ass.
Yeah.
These people.
So I will talk shit about Trump, and yes, I will be happy when it happens, and I do not feel guilty about that at all.
Yeah, no. There's gonna be no peaceful rest in peace.
Zero.
I mean, look at the title of this stream. Trump alive.
Sad.
Because it's fucked. We gotta get JD and Trump in the same room when they die. And get the 2-for-1 combo.
Okay. I mean, maybe, but
Who's
Mike
third
Johnson?
in line? Mike Johnson?
I don't know.
Would
I
you?
don't know.
I can't even.
I guess he would be the least bad.
I don't know about that.
I think he
either.
would. I think he probably would. Because he's just an establishment Republican. Like,
No, but he's like a evangelical. He loves that. Bro wants the Bible to be constitution. You know what I'm saying?
does he really?
I think so.
That's wild.
You know about the porn thing with his son?
No.
There's like an app where you can keep each other accountable on like what
porn?
websites you go and shit.
That's so dumb.
And him and his son do
Yeah.
it. So if Mike Johnson pulls up Pornhub on his phone, his son gets a little notification like boop boop.
Dude, but he's got 2 phones, yo. Like, he's just got another phone. Like, that's all that is. Like,
So he's tricking his kid.
there's no fucking
He's watching.
way that he's
he knows what
abiding
his
by
kid's
it.
watching. But
Even if he is abiding by it, like, that's not an enforcement mechanism. Like, they just have a site. Like, that's stupid as fuck. Nikki, do you think it's a CLG Classic give fans false hope? Or, no, I don't think
What is
so.
CLG
That's a League
Classic?
of Legends reference. Yeah, don't worry about that.
But
But
friends don't let friends play League of Legends.
exactly. Summoner's Rift, specifically.
Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
You know what we gotta get into is Dungeons and Dragons.
That would be cool.
I want to do a campaign. I want to find a good dungeon map.
I didn't understand it at first, but once I understood it, I'm like, yo, this is cool. Like,
It's just
I would
like,
fuck with this.
It's just like it's kind of just improv with like
Exactly.
dice to see if you succeed or not.
Yeah.
I do want to do it. I do want to do it on stream. I want to get like a group and do like a Zoom. Get some actors and a good dungeon master.
I would be so cool with that. Let's run the fucking Dungeons and Dragons. I'll be.
We gotta get Rohit in the
Oh, he'd
in
be
the
so good. At
campaign.
it. He'd be so good.
He's just rolling perfect 20s, fucking every time, brother.
All right,
Yes.
but so there was also something about the Dems or taking dark money or something. Explain
Yes.
this to me. Explain this.
All right,
Second
so yeah,
five.
Trump. Everybody thought he was dead. Sadly, he's not.
Yeah.
He did come out, and everybody that shitted on Biden doesn't want to shit on Trump. So
Of course,
fuck you
naturally.
guys.
That's how it works. Yep.
And you're unserious. That's what that means. Let's do it. Even if you gotta pay a DM 40 a session, split 4 or 6 ways, it's chill. Actually, yeah, it would be
Yeah,
pretty
40 a
reasonable.
session. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's
There's like an app you can find dungeon.
Oh,
map.
really?
Yeah, it's like a Tinder for finding people
That's
to play
incredible.
Dungeons and Dragons with. Yeah, so Dem influencers. First disagreement of the night, I think,
Mhm.
because I'm assuming you're way cooler with it.
So I'll just explain the whole situation.
You know what? Let's hear it.
Basically, Taylor Lorenz, who is a very well-known progressive journalist, worked for a bunch of mainstream
Is she super
media.
woke?
I think that she's super woke, super well-known. Yeah,
The whole, I thought she was sort of more libertarian-esque.
definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. But anyways, she came out with an article in Wired, basically accusing a large amount of Democrat content creators that they were taking money from a dark money group that was basically giving them money to not make content, but giving them money to basically shill. Would you agree with that?
I would say that yes.
Yeah.
Well, real quick though, Taylor Lorenz.
Okay.
Do you consider her a respectable journalist?
No.
No.
Certainly not.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Not
Not
at
even
all.
close. No. I will say I'm biased on this because my first interaction with Taylor Lorenz was her talking about GameStop,
Okay.
and she basically said
You
that
can't
it was,
even take his opinion.
Yeah, so I'm a little biased on
Biased.
the Taylor Lorenz, but
I remember back in the day, the few times I've heard her name, most of the time I was like, what is this bitch doing?
yeah,
But you know, broken clock, I guess.
She's just like a Washington Post columnist. Like she's written for a bunch of different mainstream news
She got her stuff
organizations.
stack and shit now too.
Yeah,
She's doing her thing. She's better than Barry Weiss.
that's true.
I'll put her above Barry Weiss.
But she put out this hit piece. I'm gonna call it a hit piece. Basically calling out
Is she
this
claiming it's not?
organization.
Is she claiming it's not like an expose?
Yeah, she's claiming that it was just like, yeah, that's just what it is, and I'm just letting people know. I don't know.
Which is
You want to pull the article? Let's
which
pull it up.
that is the take a journalist should have.
Yeah.
Is
Actually,
this is
let's
just what
watch
it
this.
is. It's just what it.
Let's
fucking
get
is.
all of the information for all of our people.
Yes.
We're gonna give you guys the whole rundown.
Here we go.
You guys can decide if it's a hit piece. You don't need us to decide for you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we just give you the news as is.
I don't know why
This is-
it's doing the
refresh that
fucking
bitch.
bar.
Refresh that bitch. Refresh that hoe. There we go.
Okay, boom. So, a dark money group is secretly funding high-profile Democratic influencers. An initiative aimed at boosting Democrats online offers influencers $8,000 a month to push the party line. All they
I'll
have to
say-
do is
you-
keep it
You
secret.
heard about what the low end is? That's the high end. Is you get 8,000 a month.
Yeah.
Low end people are getting $250
Which,
a month.
number one, she made it seem like everyone's getting 8,000, which that is not true. But so basically, she says that the contract sent to them came with a bunch of strings. Among other issues, it mandated extensive secrecy about disclosing their payments. I have videos that show otherwise. We'll get into
That
this.
TikTok lady. Fuck that TikTok person.
The one that I dropped in the
Yeah, that
chat.
10-minute video.
Why? She didn't know nothing. She worked
I
for
don't.
the people.
Yeah, she worked for the people, but I don't buy her. Like she's like, oh, it's not the case. Like it's highlighted behind her.
Mhm.
She's like, no, it's not. She was like, oh, there was some language about like, oh, if you're gonna mention us, reach out before you do.
Yeah, and we can go through all of that language, and I feel like there is nothing that they were trying to hide here.
I think you love language too much. That it's
So okay.
the language is blinding you to the truth, brother.
Let's get to the
You hear what I
relevant
mean?
portion. Yeah, I hear you. Let's check it out.
For Democrats to pay people off to blindly defend Democrats on the internet, and I understand the fear because that would be diabolical if it was true. But this is a video of me.
So she says it would be diabolical if they were paying people to just AFK defend Democrats, like do nothing but defend.
The other thing about it is, I don't believe that the group is like, you need to say this and
Yeah.
this and this.
Yeah, nobody's arguing that.
They
Yeah.
just find people that are already saying what they want them to say, and that's how they do it.
Okay, we actually don't need this video then, because that was my whole point. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
But
They-
I just the funding is just a red flag.
But they are also funding people that don't necessarily agree with Democrats on everything. Like that lady right there was calling out Israel and saying we need a arms embargo against them.
I would love to know where she is on the pay scale.
Yeah, that's a good
Because
question.
I would venture to guess she's sort of at the bottom. Y'all saw Eddington. I did see Eddington. Enjoyed it a lot. Went in with you know what Eddington?
Yeah, I know what it's about. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Worth watching.
I've been meaning to see it.
I went in
just
with
haven't gotten around
no
to it.
expectations. I liked Pedro in it. Joaquin was fantastic, and it's about COVID. And I think it
Tell that accurately.
from like a political sense,
Balanced
it was
it.
pretty. I don't know about balance, but I think it was pretty like accurate because it was. I mean, it was making fun of like conservatives that were like pissed about wearing a mask, like the
Which it
smallest
is goofy though.
inconvenience.
It is so goofy.
And then
to
also
be mad about a mask.
And then they also kind of shit on like the white liberals that were big on the BLM. It was good. It was good.
Those weren't liberals.
But yeah, no, they're the lefties,
Yup.
the true lefties. The liberals
Everybody eats.
are busy taking dark money.
Exactly.
And that's no. But
No, but the bottom line
Yes.
is that Republicans have had this type of a system for so long. Like you look at Turning Points USA, you look at these big ass like the Daily Wire.
Yo.
Like they are funding content creators to basically go off and toe the party. Like they're doing the same exact shit, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if it's gonna help us, if it's gonna get more eyes on the content, I'm all for it. Like, if the money's just being wasted, then that's a different story. But
That's what I want to know.
yeah, that is a good question.
Motherfuckers are like, oh, the Republicans have all this funding. We need to match. Pacman is probably getting David Pacman. He's probably like the biggest guy in the group.
Or BTC.
Yeah,
BTC's
he's like a founder.
Yeah.
So Pacman's probably one of the top ones. I personally want to know where the fuck is the 8K going? Because the content hasn't changed at all. He's not hiring more people. He's not he doesn't have more editors. He's not cranking out more clips. Like, what is the money for?
Well, they're just trying to support people. I mean, not all of these content creators are rich. Obviously, Pac-Man, that's a different story. I bet Pac-Man is honestly more of a like a mentor in the program. I mean, is he getting paid? Maybe, but I bet he's getting paid to be a mentor to some of the other content creators.
I don't know, man.
That's what I think that he said as much. But either way,
his fan base is kind of shitting on him.
Oh, are they?
The comments on when the videos he talked about it.
The AI Pac thing was dirty. You saw that? Where he tried to act like he didn't know how to pronounce APAC?
Yes.
That was dirty. That was dirty. I will give you that.
It's so... Bro.
That was a filthy move.
Two things. Either... Oh, sorry. Either you're lying and fuck you, which I think that's the case. He's lying. Or two, you actually are like, I don't know shit about APAC, which means... Get the fuck out of here. You're clueless. Yeah, we don't need you, bro. You don't know. You're clueless. It's only those two options.
He was trying to save face with that. I'll give 100%. You that.
His fan base was not happy with him. It's bad. It's bad. It's just not good. We can't. I understand that it's an unfair playing field. That the Republicans have all this funding and we don't. But the funding comes with strings attached every time. There's no like.
Okay, but look.
There's no group of rich people willing to fund all these influencers to make them less rich.
You might be surprised. But
no.
Okay.
No,
there's definitely people that are willing to throw money at influencers to create content.
To make them less rich is what I said.
To make them less rich. Yeah, no.
Like they're actively for the
they're not just giving it out of goodwill.
Exactly.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And that's the only way it would work, and that's not happening ever. So,
let's look
can't
at
take funding like that.
Can you react screen? Okay, yeah, so look at this one specific portion from the article, which I think is probably the most misleading. So she says, but the initial outreach, many creators expressed concern about some stipulations. According to copies of the contract viewed by Wire, creators in the program must funnel all bookings with lawmakers and political leaders through Chorus. Okay? Don't read anything further. What does that make you think when they say they must funnel all bookings with lawmakers? That sounds like they can't do other ones, right? They have to funnel them all through Chorus. Agreed? That's what that is saying.
That must funnel all bookings with lawmakers through Chorus. Yeah.
Okay. The very next line says that creators also have to loop Chorus in on any independently organized engagements with government officials or political leaders. Is this not a complete contradiction to what she said right before it? The accusation that she is making is that you can't meet with government officials unless you go through
semantics. Hold you back so much, bro.
This isn't semantics though. This is she is contradicting
herself. She said all,
herself.
and it's wrong.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. This is true.
Yeah.
But effectively.
Yeah.
It's not a contradiction because effectively. It is you can have somebody else, but you have to tell us. It's kind of the same thing, honestly. It's kind of saying the same thing twice. You gotta either funnel everything through us or tell us everything you're doing. That's effectively the same thing.
It's not the same thing at all, though.
Is, bro.
Because funnel.
Anything was good, Alana. That's my boo.
Shout out Alana. But funnel, I think, implies that you're handing it off to them. As opposed to an independently organized event.
No.
Definitely. Definitely funnel.
What does handing it off to them mean?
It means that, if you
do the interview and you give it to them?
No, it means if you have a meeting, let's say with Zoran, right, and you want to interview Zoran, you have to tell Chorus, hey, I'm meeting with Zoran on this date and blah, blah, blah. And they're going to be like, okay, we might want to bring in other Chorus creators into that discussion.
That's not how I understood that at all.
Okay. You just understood it to mean what? When they say funnel through Chorus?
Honestly, I just think they mean, show us what you're going to do. Show us give us everything beforehand.
That's normal though. Like, is that really that crazy? Like, hey, just give us a heads up. Like,
That is a problem. Yeah.
I don't think that's that crazy.
That is a fucking problem.
Why is that a problem?
Because who the fuck are they?
You're
If I'm
in
a creator, I go,
contractual
"Fuck
agreement with them. If you are a content creator that entered into this agreement with them and they say you have to just let us know if you're talking to political people, is that really that unfair? Like, you're in an agreement with them where they're giving you money every month.
The agreement itself is bullshit.
Okay. How so?
Because it's like, tell us everything you do. Go fuck yourself. There's a you're giving them like the best benefit of the doubt imaginable.
Well, that's because they deserve it, and because they're defending.
No!
Because they're defending.
Literally, no one deserves it. Literally, no one deserves the benefit of the doubt, especially when we're talking about politics and news.
When we're talking about leftist content creators, they don't deserve any benefit of the doubt.
Nope, zero.
I disagree.
And
of course, I'm gonna do favoritism. Yeah, if you are.
That's a problem. Favoritism is a problem.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
Because they've been doing it for years, and all it is rearmament against what they're doing. Like
against the Republicans?
Yes, exactly. They've been paying people to make content online for years.
This doesn't work.
Okay,
you're doing like we have to fight fire with fire.
Exactly.
Nope, doesn't work.
If you compare,
it doesn't work though.
If you compare Tim Pool's agreement with Tenet Media to this deal, which one is more dark? Which one is more like obviously corrupt? It's obviously Tenet Media. Like, and Taylor Lorenz tries to equalize it, and she even said as much. Like, yeah, this is basically the same thing Tenet was doing, but it's not. Tim Pool was paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. These people are being paid at max $8,000 a month. Yeah. It's nowhere near in the same realm.
What's $8,000 a month for a year? It's like fucking.
It's like
6 figures.
Yeah, it's like almost $100,000.
Is the dollar amount what makes Tenet Media the worst one?
That is one aspect, yeah.
The actual dollar. I do think.
Also paying for content.
Fuck Tenet and folk.
But also paying for content is a lot worse than just getting paid when you're already making the content.
No, but the Tenet people weren't told what to make either.
Yeah, they had a specific YouTube channel called Tenet Media where they uploaded all the videos to. It wasn't like on their own channels.
Tim Pool...
Like, Chorus doesn't have their own channel.
Tim Pool wasn't told what to do by Tenet Media. Tim Pool was just doing what Tenet Media already wanted. So they were like, let's give this guy money.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know. I don't think that's actually facts. I think that he went out of his way to shit on Ukraine. And I think that he did it because he was being paid by
I don't get this at all. You just give the Dems so much
No, I think
credit.
that... no, the shit that Tim Pool was saying, bro, was so...
Tim Pool's a dumbass.
Out of the pocket.
But I do see these as basically the same. The Tenet guys and these guys, it's the same shit, man.
It's not the same shit.
How is it not the same shit?
Because this, they can disclose, and she never was able to prove that, because there are videos of people saying, hey, I just got signed by Chorus,
they
blah,
said
blah.
It. There's this, but they're saying it. You can say it and bury it, so people don't know.
But there's videos of people proudly saying
there's videos
that I was
but
signed
most
by
people didn't know that till the Taylor Lorenz story came out. Most people had no fucking idea.
That's true.
And that's on purpose. That wasn't like, oh, you guys didn't realize. That's like, we're just gonna not bring it up.
That's facts, yes.
So fuck that. Fuck that. That's worthy of criticism, bro.
Not always, though.
Yes, always.
Just because you're taking any form of money, like, that is worthy of criticism?
When you're in politics, yes. It's 10 times more fucking, like, you gotta be extra hypercritical. As soon as money seeps its way into politics, into like the news pundits, you have to be hyper fucking critical of all of it. Hyper suspicious of all of it, bro.
I would agree, and there should be legal...
But you're not being hyper suspicious.
There should be legal, you should be required, but I'm saying, do you really think the Fox News people give a fuck? Like, do you think that someone at Fox News is like, oh, I'm going to give a speech and they're paying me $5,000. I have to report this. Of course not.
No.
Like, zero chance. And so,
but Packman was the same. Pacman was like, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm gonna say it in like one little thing maybe, and I'm not gonna bring it up again.
Yeah, because he wasn't required to disclose it.
That's bad. That's not. If Tenet Media said they were if you were talking about Tenet Media, you would be like, that's horrible that they weren't required to disclose it. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Sort of, yeah.
So
not exactly though, because
you think it would be okay for them to not disclose the Tenet Media shit?
Well, Tenet is fundamentally different because they were actually being paid to create content. This is not that at all.
This is that.
These people were not being paid
It's
to
just
create content.
it's literally a difference of what channel they're posting it on.
Okay, do you agree that whether or not
Do you disagree with what I just said?
Yes,
Yeah, it's just a difference.
Yes, I do.
How?
Because paid to play is different than getting
it's not paid to play.
If you're being paid to create specific content, that is different than being paid as part of a creator initiative.
But nobody.
And they're making it out to be the same thing, and it is not.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because it is. Nobody. Well, we're gonna have a disagreement because we just at the end of the day don't know this.
Yeah.
But so you think Tenet Media was sending an email to Tim Pool, be like, talk about this today, and Tim Pool would go talk about that.
Correct. Not like tell him what to say, but this is what the video is going to be about.
But Focus is just like, here's all this money, say whatever you want.
Not say whatever you want, but
first of all, the fact that it's not say whatever you want is enough to be like, we can't work with this.
It's a program
It's already
by
bad.
which creators are being paid, and they have access to news that otherwise they wouldn't have access to. It's not the same thing at all.
It is the same
because
thing.
like the newsroom,
It
right?
is the same thing.
With the Chorus newsroom, people were able to have access to politicians and were able to talk to them, and I think that's a good thing. That's totally different from what Tenet was. Tenet was, we'll pay you to create content on this channel, and you make the videos about what we say they're going to be about. This is, we're going to pay you to be a part of a network in which you contribute, and you also, you contribute and you can take. Like, you can have interviews with certain people that are in the Chorus network, and you can also produce content that integrates people in the Chorus network. Whereas, it's totally different, bro. It's not the same thing. I don't think so.
No. But that, you only think that because you fuck with one side and don't fuck with the other.
Not
So,
really, no.
You
it
are,
has,
dude,
it has
wait,
to do with
hold
the
on.
contract.
No,
The contract.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The actual contract
No,
is what I'm talking about.
Nope. Holy shit, no.
Okay.
The fucking Tenet Media, these are the same fucking things.
Do you agree that there's a difference between being paid to be part of a network versus being paid to create specific content? That's all I'm trying to say.
But what I'm disagreeing with that premise.
Yeah.
Both of the, you're saying different words. Hold on. I disagree.
Okay, here's an
No, hold
example.
on.
Okay, I'm listening.
Tenet Media was not telling, like, Tim Pool was already saying all the same shit, and then Tenet Media was just paying him to be like, don't stop saying this shit.
I disagree with that completely. I don't
Based
think
off
that's
what? Based off what?
Based off of the actual shit that Tenet Media had in the contract, based off the videos that were on the channel.
The fucking
All the videos on the channel were about, like, Ukraine and all this shit.
you think
And that was
and
very
you think,
intentional.
And you think Tim Pool was like, oh, they're telling me to talk about this, or was Tim Pool already talking about Ukraine?
And they asked him to do a video about it.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. But
How is that different from Focus?
because
The difference is they were kind of like, we want you to talk about this Ukraine shit. We're not telling Tim Pool to talk about this Ukraine shit, but he's already talking about it, so let's pay him.
Yeah.
The Focus group is like, oh, Pacman's already not talking about Israel. Let's pay that motherfucker.
okay, but how about this? Okay.
Do you disagree with that?
Sort
what
of.
I just said?
Sort of, yeah.
You're
because
wrong.
Because with Tenet, were there any contradictory opinions? Was there anyone saying, "Oh, actually, this isn't true"?
Mm-hmm.
No, there wasn't a single person. But were there Chorus creators who were critical of Democrats, who were critical of Israel? Yes, there are. So
And are they the small ones that no one gives a shit about?
I don't know actually.
The answer is yes.
If that, but even if that's
The
true,
answer
at
is
least they're
yes.
paying people who disagree with them, and not only paying people that believe one certain thing. That's a point for me.
Also, I would argue, let's see if dude,
Hopefully more details
Here's what I believe.
Yeah.
Is if David Pakman all of a sudden came out very anti-Israel,
Mm-hmm.
the checks would stop coming from Focus, brother.
Maybe.
That's what I believe.
I don't think Pac-Man
They
really
are
cares that
different
much.
because he does the whole I don't talk about foreign policy, which is like cop out. You're
That's
a
a little
pussy.
cop out.
You're
Yeah.
a pussy.
That's a
bro.
little weird. I don't agree with that.
Pussy. They are different because they are the same thing. But being part of a network is just being paid to create curated content with extra steps.
Kind of.
They are different because they are the same thing.
Because they aren't the same.
Oh, because they
thing,
are the
is
same
what they
thing.
meant, I think.
But being part of a network is just being paid to create curated content with extra steps. I have no content. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't totally agree.
It's extra
could
steps.
Disagree with that.
It's extra steps.
There's a lot of similarities to the point where
Too
we
many.
shouldn't be concerned about it.
We should.
Having said that, I don't think that Taylor Lorenz came at it from a centered standpoint. I think Taylor Lorenz
I could give you
came at
that.
it like
She's biased.
and that's when
she came in
and
biased.
honestly on that cue, let's play the breaking points.
She
video.
came in biased.
Because
But who's not biased?
these
Nobody
guys,
comes in not biased.
first of all, hilarious thumbnail. I don't know if you can
Let's
see
talk
that,
about
but
Taylor
it's like
Lorenz.
literally
You
her.
can
Oh,
say
this
her
is
well.
old.
This is old.
This is old
okay?
breaking points.
But Sagar in this first 1 minute described exactly what is wrong with Taylor Lorenz.
On Taylor. Beyond her lies, obfuscations, shoddy reporting, she is the symbol of new journalism, of the way that younger journalists in these elite institutions behave. They abandon all pretense of fairness. They use their positions in order to directly target their political opponents. And then they
Use their directions in order to directly target their political opponents.
Younger
Is that not
journalists.
exactly what Taylor Lorenz kind of did on this one?
in these elite institutions behave. They abandon all
I don't think
pretense of
she's
fairness.
any
They
type of,
use
like,
their positions
pioneer on that.
in order to directly target their political opponents, and then they lie, obfuscate, and violate basic journalistic ethics whenever they do so. And then when they get called on it, they accuse you of harassing them. They weaponize the
It's such a
well-meaning
fact.
language of inclusivity and of harassment.
And Crystal is nodding along perfectly.
I-
Okay, and
But that doesn't immediately
We
mean
can go back to
oh
the name.
she's fucked.
That was it.
Like fuck Taylor Lorenz forever.
I mean,
It doesn't-
no. But she's not someone with journalistic integrity, bro, is the bottom line. She wrote that as a hit piece, and all she wanted to do was shit on these people for taking money. When has she ever done that to right-wing people? I don't think so.
That is a separate
She's
issue.
an op.
That's
and
a
she's trying to target the liberals because she wants the Democratic Party.
Yeah, but that's a separate issue.
And also, okay,
Wait,
hold on. Is nobody gonna ask about where Taylor Lorenz is funded? Okay, and this is the bottom line.
Wait.
Because Chorus, the whole criticism of Chorus, right,
Yeah.
is that they're trying to like a chorus. Oh, everyone say the same thing. Oh, everyone do the same talking points. Blah blah blah. Meanwhile, Taylor Lorenz and her online group of leftist buddies like Hassan are all coming out in lockstep with one another to all shit on the liberals for doing this. Okay? So I want to
And
know
it's worthy of getting shit
I want to
on.
know who Taylor Lorenz gets her funding from. Okay? I want to know where Hassan gets his funding from. And the idea that they want to shit on liberals because they didn't disclose a $5,000 payment a month, give me a fucking break. Hassan makes that in 5 seconds, okay?
But off of
And that's a
donos,
fact.
off of Twitch donos.
Which are now tax-free thanks to no tax on tips, apparently.
But that's up to like 20K. That's like
Yeah, it's not that
that's
much.
But hold on. That fuck your whole speech that you just gave. that was retarded.
That's a fact.
Dude, we do know exactly where Hassan gets his money.
Where?
From the fucking donos.
That's a fact.
From the prime subs.
But you don't think that he's getting money from someone else?
No.
I think he might be.
From who?
Qatar.
Qatar?
Qatar.
You-
I think Hassan is
We're-
getting money from Qatar. Absolutely.
Clipped.
Clip it.
I'm putting it on the Hassanabi Reddit thread. Streamer accuses Hassan.
It's a fact, okay?
What?
It's a fact. This guy's corrupt.
That's crazy.
He's getting money from people that
That's
he shouldn't
crazy.
be getting money from.
That's crazy.
and
You
we
wanna talk
all
about-
know it. We all know it.
We don't know that. That's that is, based off what?
Based off of just the
That's
shit that he
crazy.
says, dog. If you were Hassan, would Qatar throw you a check? Yes. Would you turn it down? No. That's a fact.
See, that's your Hassan.
It's
hatred.
speculation.
That's your.
I obviously don't know this.
And
for a
that's
fact.
that's your Hassan. Hatred.
Okay, just so I don't get sued for defamation, okay, I'm not saying this as a fact, but I do heavily suspect that Hassan is getting money
Absurd.
from Qatar.
The honest iniquity it's fucking ridiculous
Yeah.
that you're like Hassan is taking Qatar money,
Yeah.
but then these influencers with Chorus are chilling.
No, they're taking money. Yeah, but
But you don't have an issue with that money they're taking.
I do have some level of an issue with it because the secrecy of it is something to be concerned about.
100%.
It's something that raises flags. I don't think that it's something that you can immediately be like, fuck these people, which is what they wanted it to be. And that's why they put the names of the creators in the article, so that people would reach out and harass them. Meanwhile, Taylor Lorenz wants to act like she's the victim of harassment. This is her exact playbook that she's been doing for years, and Sagar explained it perfectly.
I
in that monologue.
I have not seen her be like, I'm being harassed now for this.
Okay. I'm willing to bet that she either has said that or she will say that.
I mean, we can
Let's
look
check
it
her out.
up.
I need to get some more beers.
Get some more beers. I'm gonna pull this up. Fuck, I just opened faded. Dude. Nikki D has the most insane fucking takes, bro. Hassan's bank account is daddy's money, bro. That, I think, is probably more true, but from my understanding is, he came from money, but, like, his dad kind of lost it all. That's my understanding of the Hassan money. What the fuck was I about to look up? Oh, yeah, Taylor Lorenz on Twitter. Taylor Lorenz on Twitter. Taylor Lorenz on Twitter. Taylor Lorenz on Twitter. Alright, let's see. Let's see if she's talking about how attacked she's getting. Podcasters getting money through live events. Young Palestinian, blah blah blah. Funded by a bunch of Silicon Valley millionaires, not a real student movement. Blah blah blah. I don't see anything about her saying she's getting attacked.
She will be. We got a smokehouse going on down there.
Smokehouse?
Yeah, it's smoke.
Are they cooking up some shit?
Yep. But anyways,
Nice.
Taylor Lorenz, she's evil, bro. Bottom line.
Did you see Pac-Man was like, maybe I should sue for defamation?
He should absolutely.
show like this,
Because it's documented that she lied in the article. It's a hit piece, bro. That's all it really is.
And you're saying the lie is this?
That's one of the major lies.
What was the other major lie?
Okay.
I don't consider this a lie, but
when she said that people aren't allowed to disclose it. People have disclosed that they're part of it.
yeah.
And that's documented in
But
many TikToks.
but Chorus was definitely like, hey, maybe don't mention us if we don't have to.
Well, why would anyone mention that? Yeah, I get
because you're
understand.
fucking. If you're fucking in politics and you take money, if you don't say it,
Let's
if you
also
don't
check out the 1630
If you
fund.
take money and you're in politics and you don't disclose it, your credibility is shot with.
Let's
money.
also look at who the
Do you agree
630
with
fund
that?
is. If you take money
and
in
you're not
politics,
disclosing it, your credibility is shot.
depends who you're talking about, but yeah, I would mostly agree with
You
that.
think there's somebody who you would be like, I'm okay with them taking money and not disclosing it?
Yeah.
Who?
Like Wolf Blitzer.
Why?
I
What
wouldn't
the
give a
fuck?
I wouldn't, if Wolf Blitzer is getting paid by some Republican group or some Democrat group, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Why?
let Wolf Blitzer get his check.
Okay, so. Oh, but then. So let.
I'm talking about outside of his CNN. If it's like influencing like his reporting and shit, then yeah, obviously that's fucked up. But if
That's
he's
what I'm-
getting paid to do some outside shit, like go do a speech or something, I don't really give a fuck.
I'm not talking about a speech, bro.
Well, you said paid for anything. If you're taking funding.
Okay, yeah. But, like, if he took money for a speech and didn't say shit about it.
I wouldn't care. No.
That's
Definitely not.
That's retarded.
And even if like
That's retarded.
I don't know,
Retarded.
some White House, even if like some Fox News guy got paid to give a speech, I don't really give a fuck. Like,
Bro, you're crazy. This shit matters.
yeah.
Yes. Bro, you get money for. Dude, money.
It's
fucks
also
with you.
different if we're talking about politics, like a politician versus like someone in media. I think I would care a lot more if it was a politician.
I would care more, but I still care a fuck ton about the media people getting funded. 100. Actually, I might even care more about the media.
I mean, if you look at it legally though, like The politicians are required to disclose that shit. The news people are not. So that's a problem with the law at that point. Like, and I don't know how you fix that. You can't just say all these news people have to be like
Disclose
screened.
where your money's coming from.
They have
Yep.
to be screened for where they're.
I don't
Like,
know-
like
I don't
if
know
someone
what's-
has an LLC, like they're gonna look into the LLC and like figure out where all the money in the LLC is coming from.
Yep.
I think that's an unrealistic expectation.
But not for politicians.
No, not for politicians.
So why is it unrealistic for media people?
Because those people don't just get paid for one thing. Like they have careers, right? Whereas politicians, like their career is being a politician. The news people, like they're just trying to make money, and everyone knows this.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Dude, if Wolf Blitzer was getting fuck tons of like Goldman Sachs and Raytheon money, you wouldn't give a fuck?
I think that it would be an issue. Yeah. But
Well, you just said you don't. You
if he's
wouldn't
getting
care.
paid to give a speech at Raytheon, no, I don't really give a fuck.
So you don't care about like the Hillary speeches.
If
that she
he's
got
being
to do.
paid to influence what he's saying, that's a problem. If he's being paid to say what he's saying, I don't think it's a problem. What you were saying with Tenet, basically.
I think it's a problem. I think.
Well-
I just don't know how you see the. No, we do know. I just don't know how you like look at it, the situation,
Yeah.
and you're just like, I think it's fine.
Because, bro, the bottom line is that Republicans have been doing this forever. And the idea that we need to blacklist these influencers just because they took money from a progressive fund is insane. Because they're getting money to support the things we already support. It is kind of a
That's the
political
thing I have the doubt about.
issue. Yeah.
That the money they're getting is to support what we're supporting. I don't believe that.
Well, me at least.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
You're getting scammed, brother.
I don't know, bro. I just don't think it's a big deal at the end of the day. And I think that they're trying to make it out. But, like, seriously, though, who is Taylor Lorenz funded by? Like, she is not held to these
Isn't she
standards.
just have a fucking Substack? She doesn't strike me as honestly even having that much money.
But she has a lot of influence. And if you don't think that she's being paid for that influence, you're crazy.
Bro, I don't know why Taylor Lorenz getting paid for the influence you're super concerned about. But everybody on the
Because
focus
she's
thing
trying to
you're not concerned
because
about.
she's trying to masquerade it as if she's like this hero. Like, oh, look
They're
at this
trying to
dark money that I'm
masquerade like they're
exposing.
fucking independent media. Yeah,
But they are
Dude,
independent media.
if you take funding like that, you're not independent anymore.
Not necessarily. I don't agree with that at all.
What?
I think it depends a lot on the terms of the contract.
No.
Okay, agree or disagree. If you're being paid as part of a content creation program, whether or not what you're doing is shady depends heavily on the terms of the contract.
Nope.
Why not?
Because the getting paid is the red flag, bro.
I don't know.
The money is the red flag.
I don't know.
How is it not?
Because to me, the red
You
flag,
think money doesn't corrupt people?
it can.
Does it-
Absolutely. And it does
Not
in large
yeah,
part.
fucking
it does in large part.
99.9%. But you're just like all these influencers are they're in the 0.1%.
No, I'm saying that if they're being paid just to make content they're already making, that's fine. And I don't care.
But then you're fine with Tenet.
no, it's
Then
not
you're
the same
fine
thing.
with Tenet.
I don't think
because
it's the
that
same
is
thing
what
at
Tenet
all.
was doing.
I don't think it's the same thing.
That
at
is
all.
what Tenet was doing.
We'll just agree to disagree. I
There,
don't
but
know.
this is like saying there's no disagree to disagree. It's one of us is right and one of us is wrong.
Tenet
this
was
is not
not-
opinion.
Tenet was not
Not an
just paying
opinion.
people to be a part of a network. Tenet was paying people to create content. Okay, that's the difference.
Focus is doing the same thing.
It's called Chorus.
Course is doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They're giving these people blank checks to do what they're
It's
doing.
not a blank check.
It
though.
is. Oh,
The
so they do it.
highest-
So Chorus does have a say in what they do.
No, I'm saying the largest.
If
that
they don't
any-
have a say, then it's a blank check. You get the money and go do what you want to do.
Oh, I thought blank check meant like an infinite amount of money, or like an insane amount of money. That's what blank check means. But I just meant that like they're being paid, and they're not being paid that much at the end of the day.
Bro,
Like,
$8,000 a month?
that's for the highest end content creators, like the Pac-Mans, like the.
Well, we don't know the numbers of who, but like, first of all, if you're on the bottom end, you're embarrassing. And
No, you're not.
If you're getting $250 a month,
Those people might need that $250 a month. Who are you to say that they needed it or not?
bro. So if you need it, take the money.
Okay, Nico, if we got offered money for this podcast, we're taking it, dog.
Nope.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Depends on who it is. If we get a Prize Picks,
To do exactly
if
what
we
we're
get
doing.
a Prize Picks
Okay, Prize
sponsor, are you saying yes to it?
Probably, yeah.
I think I have to say no.
Gambling's fine, bro.
I would have to be like, I could be like, I don't know.
Gambling's more morally neutral at worst.
I don't think that I want to encourage gambling at all.
Pussy.
I
Life's
just,
a gamble.
I just don't. But I don't want more people going to casinos. That's bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would agree. To some
That's
extent.
sports betting. It's an online casino, bro.
Yeah.
Whenever I see every single podcast be sponsored by like FanDuel and Prize Picks,
Okay, number one, it's worse than a casino because a casino,
Yes,
you
you have
walk
to
in
get
knowing
in.
that you're gonna lose some sort
oh
of.
no, I mean people know when you bet on sports, you're probably gonna fucking lose. What's worse about Prize Picks is you don't even have to leave your house.
Exactly. There's less of a
That's-
barrier to entry.
That's what
Yeah.
makes it a fuck ton worse. And also, it's like these ads are going to kids. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's going to kids. So like, advertising about I would have a super dilemma about advertising gambling.
I mean, yeah,
I would have
it's
a
not.
hard-
a
you just
great
said
thing.
you'd go, yeah.
I would still take it because bro,
I
us
can't
taking
imagine
money
taking
for this
it.
show, bro, we'd be fine.
I would love to make money.
We're
but
not gonna compromise our morals for some shit. Like,
I-
and I think you know that.
I will. If I took Prize Pick money, that would be me compromising my morals.
Just that?
Yes.
Nah, bro.
Yes.
You really that opposed to gambling?
I don't want to take money from gambling. If you want to go gamble, fucking go gamble.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, hey, check out Prize Picks. I don't want to do that ever at all.
I can respect that. Yeah.
I think
would
it's
prefer
I think
not
it's a
to.
little fucked.
I prefer not to, but I don't really care that much. Like, I don't feel that strongly about promoting gambling. Like, at the end of the day, people should know the risks. Like, play responsibly.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's fucking nothing.
Play responsibly, bro.
That's so.
I enjoy sports betting. I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Like, it's fun.
Is it not Is it fun?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
fun?
it's fun. Yeah.
Just losing money constantly.
You don't necessarily lose money constantly. Fantasy football. This is the difference with fantasy football. bro.
This might be your worst takes.
This
yet.
is the
this
difference-
episode has had the
No,
worst
listen to
DVD
me.
takes.
Because with fantasy
all time.
football, you're playing against other people.
That's not
You're
gambling.
not playing against, but
That-
it is gambling. It is literally
Okay,
gambling.
well, it's so is picking what college to go to. That's gambling.
No, but
Yes.
more realistic example, poker. Like,
Poker is obviously gambling.
poker is gambling, but it is also a game of skill.
No, but you're gambling
But it is also a game of skill.
because your skill is not the single like indicator of how if you're gonna
it
win.
kind of is.
No,
Yeah,
it
it kind of
isn't.
is. There's
Because
some
if you-
degree of luck.
You have
absolutely,
skill, but you get a shit hand and you're just fold.
Yeah, for one hand. But over the over a session or over multiple sessions, if you are a good poker player, you will make money in the long run. That's a fact.
That's not a fact because if you are that poker player, the casino will just go get the fuck out of here.
That's blackjack, bro. That's different.
I think if you
Poker, they make money either way because they rake it.
that's true, but
Listening to Nicky D's stock picks is straight gambling. Exactly. Life's a gamble, bro. At the end of the day, everything that you do is a gamble.
go bet your
And
pick.
if you live life without gambling, come on, what are we talking about here? Life is a gamble at the end of the day. Everything that you do, your career choice, your college choice, it is a gamble.
I'm hearing you cope hard as fuck right now.
It's a fact. Life's
Yes,
a gamble.
it is a gamble, but that doesn't mean all right. Tell people to gamble more.
I
Tell
mean,
people to gamble every.
Prize Picks, I get where you're coming from with that. I do get where you're coming from because it's a little suspect. But
Would you take BetterHelp money?
better the therapy thing? No, absolutely not. I've heard really bad
So
things. I've heard really bad things.
The online therapy, you're like, fuck that. Online gambling, you're like, it's not that bad.
It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Listen to me.
I have to find time to clip this show.
Do you think that it matters more
Oh my god.
that what you're promoting is a scam or not, or
What?
not really? Like as much as you might say that gambling is corrupt and it corrupts people or whatever, like gambling is not a scam. Like you're paying money for, and you know that you're risking something and you might get something back.
Yeah, it's not. You're not being lied to. Well,
Okay, so what's
well,
worse? What's worse, promoting a literal scam like a meme coin or something that you know is going to go to zero, or gambling? Which one's worse?
I put them the exact same.
Same level?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think the rug pull coin would be way worse.
I don't think so because the gambling doesn't advertise itself as
Nico,
you're
I'm
gonna lose your
curious.
money.
If they offered you a sizable chunk of change and contract said, do what you want, but we will promote you on the front page of the website for 1 hour of your podcast. Does it change your answer at
I'm
all?
telling you, if that's Prize Picks or like some gambling thing telling me this, I would lose sleep if I took that deal.
What about like a crypto exchange?
I would lose sleep.
Like a Coinbase.
Would lose sleep. Bro, Sam Rockwell's doing voiceover on Coinbase ads, and it made me so sad.
Who's Sam Rockwell?
He's an actor that I
yeah.
love. And I got a Coinbase out on YouTube, and I immediately was like, oh, Sam, he's narrating it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, Sam, brother. Oh.
I do
Bummed me
respect it.
out.
I do respect your commitment to being anti-gambling.
That's why I
Because
love
it can ruin lives.
This
It absolutely has ruined a lot
But
of
this is
lives.
why I love Breaking Points and Kyle, man. Kyle
Yeah.
Kalinske, Secular Talk on YouTube, because they don't talk to any ads. I respect it so hard. Like, especially Sagar says it on Breaking Points all the time. He's like, we leave so much money on the table.
I'm
because
sure
we
they do.
won't take these ads.
Yeah, I'm sure they
And
do.
I respect the fuck out of that. That's how
But
I'm
at the
trying
same
to be.
time, don't let them like abuse that as like a moral weaponization of their content.
It's a huge like point in their favor over other news. I mean, I'm telling you, when I'm watching like Pac-Man or something,
Yeah.
and he has an ad read, I'm like,
I disagree
fuck this,
because
man.
audience capture in some cases can be worse than taking a bad sponsorship.
Yeah, but audience capture
That's what Breaking Points is.
that's
dog. As much as I love Breaking Points, they are audience captured as shit, and they know that
their
there's certain
audience
things,
shits on them
they
all
know,
the time.
but they know that there's
They-
certain things they can't say.
bro.
Like if Sagar
You're
came out
no,
defending Israel,
disagree.
if Sagar came out defending Israel, bro, they would lose like half their subs.
Yes, but if Sagar felt that Israel needed to be defended, he
Yeah.
would do it. They would lose the subs, and they would be like, "That's if you want to leave, leave."
Maybe.
They're not audience capture.
So
like
you
that.
think that promoting like gambling is worse is worse than being audience captured, or you just don't think that they are specifically?
I don't think Breaking Points is audience capture. Also because the structure of that show is the main hosts don't agree.
Yes,
So what audience is being captured?
but they're also both number one, the anti-establishment group, which is
Yeah,
basically
but
another
is it
political
audience
party at this
capture
point.
if you're fucking already agreeing? Like, we're on this boat. We're
Yeah.
not leaving this boat.
Yeah,
And everybody that's in your thing.
that's basically what I am saying, but with the left instead of anti-establishment. Yeah. So no, I'm with you. Like it is kind of the same thing.
Wait, hold on. No, repeat that.
Like, okay, if you're audience captured to one side, like the right or the left,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
versus being audience captured for anti-establishment, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, but audience capture
Yeah.
means that you don't want to say this.
Are you familiar with the horseshoe theory?
Yes.
I know you are.
I know about the horseshoe.
And
I
basically
believe in the horseshoe theory.
Breaking Points basically has people from both sides of the horseshoe, like the extreme left and the extreme right. Maybe Sagar, you could argue, is a little more conservative, but generally, like especially Emily, like they're basically equal sides of the extreme opposites.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it both ways.
I don't know.
I can see it both ways.
I feel like they're just not like they are willing to lose subs over their opinions. They've done it already.
Like what?
Like fucking Ukraine.
I don't know.
People in the comments are not fans of the Ukraine takes on Breaking Points.
Honestly, salute those people that are commenting that. 'Cause I love them.
But you don't see Crystal and Saga be like, "Oh, let's not bring it up," or "Let's not talk," or like, "Let's change our minds. Let's support Ukraine." They don't do that. And if audience capture by definition, they would have to do that.
No, I don't think so at all, because their audience captures anti-establishment. The anti-establishment position is to be against Ukraine.
But what I'm saying, Nikki D,
Yeah, I'm listening.
is that for them to be audience captured by anti-establishment people,
Yes.
they would have to be pro-establishment,
No!
but then say they're anti-establishment. That's audience capture.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But
Okay.
but that's audience capture.
No,
Audience capture is
no.
when you want to go one way, but you know you're gonna lose your audience if you do, so you go the other way.
Yes, exactly.
And that's not what Breaking
But in
Points
this
does.
case, what I am saying it is okay, they have the anti-establishment take on everything. If they had one take that they're like, oh, this is a super pro-establishment take, and they said that, they would lose viewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they wouldn't lose viewers,
Okay.
but
That's all I meant. Yeah. Okay,
But-
we're kind of aligned with that.
no,
yeah.
but you're saying, but you're adding that because they would lose viewers, they're not gonna say it.
I do think so.
I
On
don't-
a lot of topics.
Disagree, especially with Breaking Points. Disagree completely. Could not disagree more.
What else we got this week?
I think I won that one. I want everyone.
I won that one.
I won
Okay.
that one.
Number 2, so Trump striked Venezuela.
I actually don't know much about this.
Okay, so basically there was a ship that
Hard
had-
agree with Nico. Just want to fucking.
Respect. Breaking Points, I have my issues with them, but
Who's your most trusted news outlet?
that's
Because
a hard
I would kind of
question.
put. I think I would put Breaking. I'm not saying 100%, but like
Are you talking about like a media person I agree the most with?
like a newspaper,
ContraPoints.
media people, TV.
ContraPoints. I love her.
ContraPoints is
I
your
love her.
biggest.
I love ContraPoints.
Nikki D loves to both sides everything.
No, it's not both sides, okay? And then it's not both sides at all, because what it really is that I just take a moderate leftist stance on most issues. And it's like, I don't... Okay, how about this?
That stance ends up being both sides a lot.
I think that it is sometimes worthwhile to water down your political beliefs because you can reach a broader audience. Agree or disagree?
Can elaborate more, por favor.
Okay, so if you have a strong belief on a certain topic and you intentionally decide to not say that extreme belief, you tone it down a little bit because you know that more people will support you.
Basically,
if you tone
how
it down.
how politicians flip between a primary and the general.
Exactly.
Sure.
That is a smart strategy that I have no problem with.
I
Watering down your beliefs to some extent to support a broader audience.
I actually think it's the wrong strategy.
It's the pragmatic
And
approach.
today-
It's the pragmatic approach.
And in today's political climate, the pragmatic approach is a losing approach.
I disagree.
I believe that fully. Especially, I think maybe like in like overall over history, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But I think we're in an era of like that's done. The pragmatic.
And this
shit
is another
over.
fact.
The pragmatic shit is over.
And this is where we can really get into the argument, okay? Is because honestly, the number one foundational take of my politics right now is that leftists will ally with fascists to take down liberals. I think that this has been seen throughout history. I think it's been seen today.
What's an example of that today?
Today, okay, perfect
Of
example.
a super lefty linking with a fascist to take down liberals. Because
Hassan not
I have
caring
I
if
have
Trump
the
wins or not.
okay. So that's a streamer.
Yeah.
I have the opposite take. I think the politicians, the liberal politicians, will team up with fascists to shit on the fucking lefties. That's what I see happening.
There's not very many examples of someone who's a moderate liberal agreeing with Trump, is there? Other than like John Fetterman. John Fetterman would be the perfect example for you, which I would agree with. Like, he does that. But 90% of the party, I don't think so.
90%. So you're saying like AOC
Yeah.
is teaming up with.
No, not AOC. I'm talking about people to AOC's left. Like even further left than AOC.
Who in Congress is to the left of AOC?
Nobody in Congress, no.
Oh, so then what do you?
But like people online and shit.
Online.
It also happens in real life too. Like I think Hassan is the best example of this. Like he would shit on Kamala. He didn't give a fuck if Trump won.
I think he ended up voting for Kamala.
Why would fascists team up with the extreme left?
Take out liberals. Why
Take
are
out
liberals
liberals.
the threat to fascists and not literal revolutionaries? First of all, Uni, thank you for hopping on the train of Nikki Diaz's horrible takes.
Exactly. But if we go back to the Weimar Republic, for example, a central issue. So do you know anything about the Weimar Republic?
I don't know shit.
So the Weimar Republic, which I was talking to Uni about earlier, like a week ago or something. Basically, that was the Germany before they became the Nazis.
Okay.
Okay. So it was the democratic country that eventually molded into Nazi Germany. Okay.
Right.
And there was an issue in the parliament because the parliament was extremely divided. And I mean, you just think, Germany after World War One, there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of difficult times. A lot of people are moving to extreme positions, right? And so basically, the situation was the DPK and the SPK, which was basically the communist and the liberal Democrats they called themselves socialist, but in today they wouldn't really be considered socialist. But anyway, so the socialists and the communists, right? Basically, the issue was they couldn't align with each other because the communists didn't agree that a parliament should even exist.
Right.
The communists wanted a communist government.
Right.
They didn't want a parliament system. And so it leaves the liberal opposition to Nazis in a tough situation because they basically have no one to ally with to go against Nazism, which is what it ended up creating Nazi Germany. Now, liberals weren't perfect. There were some liberals that ended up coalescing around Nazism, which of course was wrong. But I do think the fundamental trend in history has been that leftists will ally with fascists to combat liberalism. And when you think about liberalism, we just want people to be free. Like communism is authoritarian in nature, right?
Counterexample, France.
Okay,
Macron, fucking liberal.
he's a liberal.
Fucking liberal.
Yep.
Ate shit in the election. The
Yep.
the extreme left and the extreme right did way better than him. So he's got two options. He can either try to make a coalition with the people to the left of him or to the right. Who did
Yeah.
he pick?
The left.
The people to the right.
Did he really?
Yes!
He allied with the people to the right.
He did not want to ally with the fucking left in France, with the progressive left in France. He did not want to do that.
But that party ended up agreeing with him, no?
The
I
far
could be
left.
wrong.
I don't think they did.
And also,
He ate shit in the election.
we could probably find a bunch of examples on both sides
Yeah,
of this.
we
But
could.
Molotov-Ribbentrop, I think the best one.
What?
Molotov-Ribbentrop, basically the Soviet Union allied with Nazi Germany, non-aggression pact. I think that's probably my favorite example.
Wasn't Russia one of the main people that helped take down the Nazis?
Yes, they were, but not in the early days.
Yeah,
in the
they
early
fled.
days, they signed an agreement with Hitler.
Nick, you need to read up on political economy, man.
We'll
telling you, we're clipping this show.
Let me know the
man.
specifics. But
I'm putting this all over Reddit. We're going viral.
But no,
this
because Stalin thought that he could invade the Baltic countries like Lithuania and Latvia, Finland, whatever, and he signed an agreement with Hitler, basically saying, "All right, we're not going to fight each other. We'll split up Poland, 50-50, and then you can have these countries and we'll have these countries." And Stalin was like, "Okay, sounds good to me." But
It's fucked all around. Is the real problem.
yeah, there's a lot of issues. We do need to get money out of politics. I just don't think this focus on these liberals that are taking
Fighting money with
8,000
money,
a
I don't
month.
think. But I think fighting money with money is not going to get us anywhere in politics.
Yeah, but it's kind of the only way forward.
I
is
don't.
the
I don't
unfortunate
agree at
truth.
all. I don't agree at all.
Okay, so how are we gonna get Citizens United overturned by wishing and praying, hopes and prayers?
Organizing.
Okay, agreed.
Organizing. You organize.
I agree.
But even the perfect case for money not being the end all be all is Kamala outspent Trump.
Mm-hmm.
She spent more money than Trump to lose. I know that for like a congressional or Senate race, the money has a huge factor.
Yeah.
And I even think
Presidency.
I think overall it's like 95% percent of the time, whoever has more money ends up winning.
I would believe that.
I don't doubt that. But I see that trend changing. I don't think that's staying where it's at. I think people are going to be like, if you're taking a bunch of money, I don't want anything to do with you. That's why I think the Taylor Lorenz article worked.
Yeah.
I think it worked. Because I think people, like voters, feel that way.
I just still want to know where Taylor Lorenz is getting her money from.
Isn't this like Substack?
I don't think.
I don't even think she's that rich.
I don't know.
What makes you think she's rich as fuck?
The amount of a wide variety of factors. Not that she's rich as fuck, but that she is making a lot of money somehow. Let's check out her net worth.
Lorenz.
Yeah.
First of all, I was gonna say net worth, but let's also be clear: these net worth things are not fucking.
2.5 million. I don't know. That sounds low. Maybe it's true. Who knows?
Those net worth things are always higher.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
always
really?
Higher, yes. Because I've listened to podcasts at least with like actors and shit where they're talking about what their net worth is.
Oh, I don't
online,
have that kind of
and
money.
they're like, yeah, I don't.
That might be. I feel like that's kind of cap though.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I
do
don't
think.
know either.
I think there's something. I think there's something different to like the my net worth versus what I actually have in terms of money.
Yeah, it is very.
It's not the same thing.
And people think that one is the same as the other.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Okay, I have a book downstairs, The ABCs of Political Economy. It's super unbiased and neutral. I want to read that book, actually.
I would be down to check it out.
I do want to read that.
Meanwhile, we decided we're not doing the measles vaccine thing anymore.
Oh, shouts out Florida this week. I think, actually, loser of the week. We haven't done the loser
Probably
winner
would be
of the
Florida.
week.
Well, we're still going to get to Garrett. But we're still going to get to that. I got to be right back.
Go Biz. And then we'll switch topics to the last news thing, I think. Israel officially genocide. We might do that one. That might be at the end because we're going to do it big. But yes, Florida, in case y'all don't know, Florida is trying to make it so that vaccines are not mandated. They're going to eliminate, Florida Surgeon General says state will eliminate all vaccine mandates. Every last one of them is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery. Who am I to tell you what your child should put into their body? My answer to who am I is, I'm another person that doesn't want you to get me fucking sick, you dumb fuck. That's what it is. Florida Surgeon General, Wednesday, today, the state will work to eliminate all vaccine mandates and move that drew condemnation from public health experts. Here's one where
Despicable.
me and Nicky D can finally align again.
Amazing.
We
Thank
can finally
God.
align.
We've been waiting
again.
for years. We're finally back.
There's one thing me and Nicky D are both, it's pro-vaccines.
No, I like RFK. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a Maha guy.
RFK, okay,
stupid.
he's so unhinged. It's
Fucking
kind of beyond words. And it sucks because RFK used to do a lot of good shit. Right?
Environmental shit he was great at.
He was he cleaned up the Hudson River.
was
Like,
great
you have
at
to give him credit
environmental
for that. But the fact that he's on this anti-vaccine crusade is so strange. And yeah, I mean, he says that he has it figured out. He's like, I know why American kids have more autism before, and we're gonna address it. Like, come on.
There's
bro.
people because you know how like for autism like they're not like we're trying to cure autism.
Yeah.
Like that's people who are like advocating for autistic people.
Yeah.
They are not like
They don't view it as a disease
Like,
because it's not.
yeah.
Like,
Autism speaks like people like autistic advocates don't like autism speaks because autism speaks is like we're trying to find a cure.
oh, I
for
didn't know
autism.
this. That's
Yes.
interesting.
But yeah, autistic people are like it's not about a cure.
Yeah.
It's just like yo, just fucking.
Be aware of it, like, and
There's
be able to.
there's some accommodations
Exactly.
that are needed. People fucking hate having to accommodate other people,
It's so crazy.
and it's such a problem.
Yeah.
And it's a problem in this country because this country is like hyper individualistic,
Yep.
hyper like it's about me. Don't fuck with me. If
That's
I
a
have to
fact.
do something for you, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And that is poison to a society, to a country, to everything.
I would agree to some extent. Like, individualism on its own, I don't think is an issue. Individualism combined with a bunch of crazy, like, fascist or, like, radical Christian beliefs are a
The
problem.
hyper individualism is a problem because the price of community is inconvenience, is having to accommodate for other people.
Okay, I have a take on this.
Please.
Agree or
Okay,
disagree?
it's gonna be bad.
No, it's not. You're actually going to agree with this, okay?
Please.
With your family, you should be a communist. With your friends, you should be a socialist. With everyone else, just be capitalist.
I don't think I agree with this.
I
take.
love. I think it's perfect because, like, with your family, you should obviously love and support them. And like, if someone in your family needs help, you should support them. If one of your friends needs something or isn't doing very well, you should help them out. If it's a random person, I don't think you have that same obligation. Do you think you do or no?
I don't know about obligation,
Yeah.
but I think you helping out the random stranger ultimately, even if you're acting in the most selfish way,
hmm
you're better off with everyone around you doing well than not.
But realistically, right, you can't help everyone.
You can't.
And I do think that's fair to prefer.
And
to
no one,
help
I don't
your
think
friends
anyone
and-
is expecting
Yeah.
you to help everyone.
But I think it's fair that you would help your friends and family a lot more
I'm a big-
than a random person.
I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man ethos. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
If you are able to help, I think you should
I would agree with that.
at every point. And if you're able to help and you don't, and then the bad thing happens,
You kind of deserve
you
it.
kind of it's
You
a
kinda
little-
deserve it
a
a
little
little
bit on you,
A little
a
bit.
little tiny bit on you, brother.
No, I wouldn't disagree with that one bit.
I love the Peter Parker ethos in that sense. But what? Fuck. What were we?
Oh, we
saying?
didn't really talk about the Trump thing. So he struck this Venezuelan drug cartel.
Yes.
okay? I don't know how we got off topic for so
We
long.
fucking derailed.
But so basically, what happened was there was this ship that had a bunch of people who were smuggling cocaine or something. I don't know if it was cocaine. It might have been fentanyl.
Black
or
tar
something.
heroin.
They were doing something. They were some type of drugs they were trafficking. And Trump basically went in the sky and goes boom boom, and then the ship is blown up. And I mean, what do we think? Was it fucked up?
So wait, we blew up a car.
Venezuelan drug cartels
Yeah.
smuggling drugs into America.
I mean, blew them the fuck up. I did actually.
I don't really care that much to tell you the truth.
Mm,
Like, should America be the judge, jury, and executioner? No, we should not.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not.
But messaging wise, like, is defending, like, saying, oh, we should not have killed these drug cartels. We need sympathy for the drug. Is that really a winning message? I don't think it is.
You're giving too much weight to the messaging, bro.
Exactly.
Like always.
Exactly.
Like always.
Because the messaging is the only thing that matters, bro.
That's
It's a
insane.
fact.
You don't think the policy matters?
The policy matters, yes. But the messaging, in terms of whether you win or not, is like 10 times more important. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Because if you win, but you don't do any policy,
Bioterrorists.
it was
yeah.
useless.
I agree with Kyle. They were terrorists.
they were terrorists, the drug dealers.
I actually don't really know. Like, if you're
Were they terror? Were they
if you're
committing
smuggling
acts of
drugs,
terror?
Trump called it narco-terrorism. Is that term appropriate? Maybe it is. I don't know for sure, one way or another.
Narco-terrorism.
Is narco-terrorism a fair term for what they were doing?
Is
Maybe.
getting white girls their cocaine terrorism?
No. Is shipping thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States terrorism? You got a little more of an argument than
Also,
selling an 8-ball
no.
to some white girl.
Also no.
You
But-
got a little more of an argument, though.
maybe, but it's still not terrorism, bro.
Okay, hold on, bro. So, terrorism might be extreme.
Terrorism is hard, especially for a fucker like you that loves semantics.
If it was fentanyl, though, if it was
Definitionally.
fentanyl, would you call it terrorism? Maybe.
I actually don't think I would call it terrorism.
Because that shit kills people. Like,
Fentanyl kills
way
people.
more than gambling kills people.
But I wouldn't call it terrorism. I think terrorism
Another
is
shot,
is a
Tom?
specific thing.
I'm
Yes.
taking more.
I'll do another shot.
Yeah.
I'll
Last
do
one.
another
Last one
shot.
for a little bit.
Yeah, we're take 30. We'll cool down.
Yeah. Nah, but I don't blame. That's one thing I'm not gonna blame Trump
I think
that
there's
much
better
for.
ways to do it, man.
There are
I-
better ways,
I
but
will-
I'm not gonna stick my face out and say, "Oh, this is so fucked up." Like, I don't care.
I will stick my face out and say I think this is not a way to handle it.
Yeah.
This is not the way.
What would be the way if they just got arrested but not? blown up
Yeah, arrest
and
them and
people with it?
fucking
Okay.
try them. Put them in jail.
I mostly agree with that.
Like, I mean, this is more of like my incarceration take. But I'm really only interested in violent people getting locked up. Violence slash like pedophiles. Because I don't know if pedophiles.
Yeah, but
consider
drugs
violent.
to some extent is violence in a way. If it's fentanyl, okay? Let's just say it's
Fentanyl is violence.
Yeah, fentanyl is so bad. It's
I know
worse than
fentanyl's bad. It
violence.
fucking. I know
It's worse
fentanyl's
than
horrible.
killing one person.
Now I'm being semantic. I'm like, I
Okay.
don't know if I call it.
What do you think is
terrorism.
worse?
Okay.
Okay, killing, literally murdering somebody. Okay, one person. You
Like-
murder somebody.
Stab you.
Yup, me specifically. You kill me while we're doing the show. Okay.
That.
Versus you smuggle like 50 tons of fentanyl into America.
And then I sell it
Which
to you.
one's
And then I
worse?
sell it to you and you die.
Well, that's enough to kill a lot more than one person.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm saying.
But
I'm
yes,
saying,
yes, in
I,
principle,
I
yeah.
stab you versus I smuggle fentanyl in and sell it to you.
Not to me, to everybody.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
but
yeah.
for,
Yeah,
for, the,
yeah.
for the case of this
Yeah.
hypothetical, which one's worse? Me fucking straight up stabbing and killing you, or me getting fentanyl and
Yes.
selling it to you?
Correct.
Which one is worse?
But not just to me, to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But
But for the hypothetical,
yes. Which
I
one's worse?
would probably say stabbing you was the worst one.
I think that you can make an argument both ways, but I don't think there's a clear answer.
I think the fact that
Cheers, by the way. Let's get
cheers
it.
slash shot.
Shot
Cheers with
time.
brews, baby. I think the fact that you could say no to the fentanyl makes the stabbing worse.
I could see that.
Because you could be like, not today.
That
But
would
like
hit.
stabbing, you're not gonna be like, oh, can I not get stabbed today? Like I'm not gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll come back another day.
Preferably.
So I do think the violent stabbing is worse than the drugs.
I can see arguments
because
both ways, though.
You have
Because if that
Some
if those
autonomy.
drugs kill 50 people, it's way worse, right? So
Then
I don't think there's a clear answer.
Wait, you mean like if I sell fentanyl to 50 people and they die versus I just shoot 50 people?
Well, even like let's say you
Oh,
sell
excuse me.
fentanyl to 50 different drug dealers, and those drug dealers go on to sell it to people, and then 5 of the people die. Yeah.
I don't think you're as horrible as like a fucking person.
I think you might be underestimating how bad fentanyl is and how
Fentanyl
many
is
Americans it
horrible.
kills every single year. And it's so bad.
Fentanyl is absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Fucking horrific. Does it kill more people than guns?
No.
Case in point.
But I do think, honestly, I just think that Trump doing this, like, it shouldn't be some big deal that the Democrats
No,
need to,
I think it should.
him killing like a few.
I think you don't think there's like
terrorists,
any sort of
drug
slippery
terrorists.
slope to it where it's like, oh, we're just killing.
Yes, there is a slippery
There's a
slope element
huge
to it. Absolutely.
Slippery slope element to it.
But
And
just,
I think it's worth like.
but this is the issue, Nico. Is if we get bogged down on shit like this, then what ends up happening
Optics.
is people exactly. I'm going back to optics again. Is people see it as Trump? He's against the drug cartels smuggling drugs into us, and the Democrats are pro them smuggling drugs into us. Like we shouldn't focus so much on defending narco terrorism. Honestly, I do think that phrase is appropriate.
I'm not a fan of like. Oh, it might not be popular, so we shouldn't say it. What we think. Like
well,
if you
popular or not.
if
like,
you think that, say it. Especially if you're a politician, you can't. Any
I
politician.
disagree, bro.
any-
We're in the business of winning.
No.
That's the only goal in politics is winning.
Nope.
It's a fact.
No, the goal in politics
is to be
Is-
pure to your message. Yeah,
No.
yeah, right.
Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
right.
Nope. The goal in politics
Okay.
is to create material change and better circumstances for regular people.
Agreed.
That's the goal. But no, you don't agree because
I
you
do
just
agree.
said the goal of politics is winning.
Well, what you think you're doing by winning is doing that. Yes. Because
No.
if your candidate won, you think that things would be better. So the goal is winning. Because the only way that you can do what you said, which affect change,
You need to win.
you
I
have
agree.
to. It's a prerequisite.
But you're putting everything into just winning, so much so that you're willing to vote for someone who's not going to change anything, but will win.
Well, guess what? That's what Trump did, and it fucking worked, bro. And it's a fact. Trump put all his eggs into the winning basket, and it fucking worked perfectly. And it's a fact.
It works only on the Republican side.
That I don't know about that.
That
Maybe
is
maybe that's true. Maybe
Fully true.
that's true. I don't know.
Because, dude, winning, it's just like, if you win and you don't change anything, your winning was useless.
Yes, I agree with that much. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're so
I just love
you're
Biden.
So,
I just think Biden
you're
changed
so,
a bunch of shit that
you're
was
so
awesome.
hung up on the winning
Yeah.
that
It
it's,
waters down my beliefs,
yes.
which I think is fine.
I don't think it's fine at all. I think it fucks us up. Trump is a response. I don't know how you can dispute this. Trump is a response to Obama.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And what was Obama? Heavy on the winning, light on the change in policies.
But that was I agree with that for the most part.
And that's what.
But if anything,
and Joe Biden was a continuation of that.
No.
And he managed to scrape out a win.
No.
Yes. It's just yes. There's no. I don't know.
Okay,
how to
Trump
argue.
was a response to Obama. But the number one difference between Obama, I agree, it's not messaging. It is how much they got done. Because Obama didn't get shit
You
done.
didn't get shit
And
done.
Obama was a fucking bum,
But
dog.
only you think Joe Biden got shit done.
Joe Biden got a ton of shit done.
And because-
he got 4 multi-trillion-dollar deals
You know-
passed through a Congress that was only controlled marginally. And he got Republicans to sign off on the deals. And bipartisanship is how we overcome the duality system that we've been succumbing
this
to.
man, Nikki D, is hyped on the deal, doesn't give a shit about the fact that nobody's life materially changed.
No, Biden helped a lot of people, bro. And
He
my mom.
He
my
gave
mom,
a temporary crack.
My mom had fucking 50, more than that, 80 grand of student loans, and it got forgiven
Yes.
by Biden.
And your mom, sadly,
You okay?
is in the minority.
Okay.
Most people did not get that. He could have gotten that from more people. I truly believe.
I think he got it for as many people as he possibly could, other than the Supreme Court not letting him do
that
it
is
to some
assuming
extent.
you're assuming the best faith of Joe. You have so much faith in Joe Biden. It's absurd.
It's more so faith in his apparatus, like the people around him. and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
You
But
can say
yeah,
that if you
yeah,
want,
yeah.
but it's still absurd. The apparatus is might even be worse because the apparatus is.
They got a lot of stuff done is the bottom line. And Biden was the most successful president of our lifetime. He did more than Obama did in 8 years, and he only did it in 4 years. He passed the Inflation Reduction Act. He passed the American Relief
Water
Plan.
down.
He passed the infrastructure
Water
bill.
down.
He passed like 10 different fucking bills that were all amazing.
And nobody's life got better. Two
Disagree.
people's lives, a small percentage of people's lives got better, bro.
Nikki D, would you crack Joe Biden?
You disagree with the fact that
What does
only-
that mean? Would I crack
Would you
Joe
fuck
Biden?
him? Drew is the, shout out. I love Drew in the chat because he's the least politically
I salute Drew. for that.
interested / knowledgeable.
A little from
I'm
column
call-
A, a little from column B.
He doesn't give a shit, and he doesn't know. He's not in the know of shit.
Salute.
So I respect that. I honestly want more Drew type people watching the stream.
Honestly.
I want more people that are like,
And we want to radicalize them.
I don't give a fuck. Like we'll be talking about Gaza, and Drew will just type in, "Did you guys watch like a movie?"
The last trailer of Dune
Which I
Part
love.
3. Yeah.
I do love, but no, Joe Biden, like on paper, was maybe the on
Best
paper
president of
might
our
be
lifetime.
the best president of our lifetime.
Not just on paper, bro. He was a fucking legend, dog. It's a fact.
Yeah, nobody.
Joe Biden is a hero in this household.
Nobody
Okay? That was
does
just
that.
Nico, Drew. I didn't say nothing about that.
No, I'm not calling you dumb.
Unengaged.
Unengaged is
Yeah.
actually way better. I'm not calling you dumb, brother. I genuinely, I'm not calling you dumb, but I just know you don't give a shit about any
And
of
we
it.
salute that.
And
it's honestly a disease
at
of
a
our
certain,
mind.
at a certain level,
I want to
envy
get it out. I want to get it out of my diseased brain.
On a certain level, I agree and I envy it, but on the other level, I'm like, I can't not try to keep up with with what's going on in the world. You know, like I can't.
For some reason.
I don't want to not know.
For some
I
reason.
don't want to not know.
All right. Finance time. Okay?
Finance time.
So we just
I won that
had-
last one also.
Go for it.
Okay. No, wait. No. This is where you really. This is your.
I think I took the dark money, bro.
You took the dark
I think
money.
I took the dark money. That portion.
What? Oh, no.
Because they're not doing the same thing as Tenet.
We're
They're
gonna
just
clip
not.
it in.
They're
They
not doing the
are.
same thing.
They
It's not the same
are
thing at
with
all.
a different set of steps, bro. They're
Nope.
doing math differently and getting
Nope.
to the same answer. Yes.
Nope. Because they're
Yes.
getting to the left answer, and that's the one that we support. Okay. And we should be more aligned.
They're not getting to the left answer. They're getting to the liberal, shitty fucking.
I want to go back
That's
to the
not-
good billionaires. Okay.
No such thing.
Get rid of Trump.
No such
Get
thing.
rid of what's his name, Peter Thiel, and let's just go back to fucking Warren Buffett.
How y'all know what I know or not know? This is purely based on the fact that when you were here and we were hanging out and we were bringing up shit, you were like, I didn't even know about any of it. But did you know about Florida?
He hates you, bro.
I don't. No, it's not that. I just know that you don't watch the news. I know that. That's all it is. I know that. You saw Florida's gonna get rid of all vaccine mandates.
No, we didn't see that.
Did
bro.
you see the Trump? He
Blew up
fucking
the
blew
boat.
up the Venezuelan drug people on the boat. Did you see the Trump?
That's not what it's about. Okay?
Theories about the mini strokes.
As long as you vote Democrat, we don't give a
the
fuck.
important thing is,
Okay.
I actually sort of.
That's where me and Nico disagree.
I
don't give a fuck. As
You
long as
see?
you vote the Democrats, I don't give a fuck, bro.
But Drew, you tune into the stream, so now you know, and now you're better than like 80% of LA people
And that's what's beautiful about this show is that you can get educated.
in a fun way. We're just drinking, we're talking shit.
We're bullshitting,
We're-
man.
It's you know.
All right, finance time, okay?
Finance
Okay, listen.
time.
Google Chrome.
I didn't see.
So there was a ruling by a judge because there was a lot of speculation that Google was gonna have to sell off Google Chrome
There's a lot of Google cases
because they
like
kind of
that.
have a monopoly going. And so basically the judge looked at it and he's like, "Nah, fuck this. Google can stay with Google Chrome. This is a
I have
bunch of
nothing
bullshit."
against LA.
And what happened? Google up 9% today. Google's best day in years.
I do think people should be informed. Google's best day in years. Do you agree with the ruling?
I don't know enough to tell you the truth. Should Google be able to have Chrome browser? I don't really know that much.
I think it's a huge.
It could be a conflict of interest.
I
It
think
could
they
be.
have. I think it creates a monopoly,
The fact that they have Chrome.
and it's
I
Chrome's.
just honestly don't think that Chrome is that big. Like Chrome, what do they get out of it? They have the extensions. They have like all of the ads that they can show people. But that's like a website specific thing. That's
But
not
is
really
Chrome not the top browser?
Yeah, it probably is, but not on like iPhones.
Yeah,
like, that's
Safari. I
right?
still use Chrome on my iPhone, but Chrome.
Is a service that they offer.
No.
that-
I kind of think the judge. I think Google has a monopoly and they shouldn't be allowed to have it. Agree or
But
disagree?
what
Agree or
is-
disagree with that simple?
I just have one clarifying question,
Okay.
which is what is the monopoly that they have on? Is it search browsing?
Yes.
Okay, I I would have agreed before ChatGPT. Now I don't really know. I guess they still kind of have monopoly. Oh, better. But they still kind of have a monopoly, but I would say that it's much less extreme than it was before. Should they be able to pay Apple to be like the default search browser on an iPhone? That's probably a little bit extreme and a little bit corrupt.
Actually, wait, is that the case?
Yes, they pay Apple a certain amount every single year to maintain that Google is the default search engine on Safari.
Oh.
Yes, they pay a shit. And
Yes,
actually,
I do remember
what's
that.
kind
I
of
do remember
interesting is that yes, Google went up. The Google stock went up a lot because of this ruling, but Apple stock went up a lot too, which is pretty interesting. Like, the ruling was only in favor of Google, but Apple still went up a shit ton because their agreement with Chrome is like still being held intact. I can see the screen. We're back. But do I agree with the judge? I would honestly need to read more about the case. I guess Google, do they have monopoly on search engines? I don't really. I don't necessarily.
I don't know how you can say anything but yes on that one.
Yeah.
They just do. Like, bro, the fact that like even if you use a different search engine, you're still gonna use Google. You're still gonna
That's a
say
fact.
Google.
That's a fact.
Like that's a pretty big indicator to me of like.
But would separating Chrome really fix that? I don't know necessarily.
you probably have to do more. You probably have to do a lot more.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But wait, what is this?
Y'all should ask me about this. I know about it so much.
Chrome is default on Androids. They get analytics data on you. Yeah, of course. That's what makes it a monopoly. Not to mention antitrust monopoly beyond Chrome. Y'all should ask me about this. So, hey, hop in the Discord. Or
What I will say, and I will
Chrome.
say this unapologetically,
Chrome.
is that Chrome is complete dog shit. And if you're using Chrome, you should switch.
Really?
I was using Chrome for years and years, and last year
What did you switch to?
I switched to Firefox.
Oh.
And I think Firefox is like actually 10 times better. In terms
of doing what?
In terms of, well, number one, search. Well, actually, number one, the amount of data that it uses on your computer. Like in terms of the RAM, or I think it's RAM, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the amount of data it uses from your computer is absurd. Like if you try to run
Chrome?
a game and Chrome at the same time,
Yeah, Chrome does.
a lot of the times it'll crash your game. And I don't know why. Like maybe they're like mining Bitcoin or some shit with my computer. I don't really know. But that to me is the most shady thing about Chrome is how much data it uses. on your computer.
I definitely noticed. Being someone who streams, I definitely fucking notice Chrome. I'm like, why the fuck is Chrome?
I would recommend Firefox, bro. I would recommend switching.
But my thing with this is another thing for monopolies is
Yeah.
it's just integrated to everything. Like I use Google Docs, I use Gmail, I use Google Drive, and I don't hate that. I'm not.
I do that too, but on Firefox, and it's not that much worse. But yes, the fact that they're able to monopolize it that way, it's a problem. It is definitely a fucking problem.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say it's not.
Apple, like all these huge mergers, I'm just against.
Yeah.
But they're getting through, brother.
Brave
Firefox-
browser, I'd be down to check that out.
I saw a kid in one of my classes, like in front of me on his computer, and I'm like looking at his. He's like doing a search, and I'm like, that's not Google. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm looking at the URL and it says Brave. I'm like, what the fuck is Brave? I'd never heard of it.
You know what Rohit uses? DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo.
He only uses DuckDuckGo.
I've heard of.
And privacy-wise, from what I've seen, they are the best. That's not a browser; that's a search engine. But still, I would recommend checking it out.
But I would also bet that if the day came where DuckDuckGo was number one,
Yeah,
they would corrupt themselves and start.
I can see that. But so Google stock is up a retarded amount, honestly.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're saying
Of course it
retarded
is.
still.
Of course it is.
Number two, so there's this trend.
Chrome privacy has been dead for like 4 years. I don't
Yeah.
assume any kind of privacy. I just like the convenience of everything being together.
Doesn't matter what you use, your privacy is fucked. Exactly. But I do value, like, I'm not talking about privacy. I'm just talking from a data perspective. Like, Chrome uses more RAM. It uses more
Yes.
CPU
Yes,
usage.
yes.
That's my issue with Chrome. And that's why I use Firefox. But yeah, I agree that your privacy... DuckDuckGo, I've heard, is pretty good. But I don't know that much.
I've heard decent things about DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
It's complicated. I ultimately I like the convenience of it, but I do disagree. I think if I was the judge, I would have to be like, definitely split up Chrome.
But so there's been this trend in the market where basically every September, so there's like a seasonality aspect to the market where September usually is a red month.
I learned this from working retail. September was always the deadest, slowest fucking month. Back to school would pop the fuck. Sometimes back to school was bigger than Black Friday, Christmas time.
I could see that for
and
sure.
then September would hit. Fucking dead.
But yeah, we have seen a bit of a dip on the stock market recently. And I think it's just normal. It's a September dip. It
what
happens
percent
every
of the
year.
stock market is Nvidia?
Nvidia, let's check this out. So that's another thing. Were you the one that was telling me about the GDP thing with Nvidia?
Yeah.
GDP.
I said GDP.
Yeah.
And I was watching it back. And I'm like, I think I meant to say stock market.
Yeah. So, well, I'll just tell you because I think I am familiar.
Like the S&P 500.
So the popular criticism of Nvidia is that Nvidia is worth like $4.5 trillion.
There's an F, Mary, kill later.
Which F, Mary, kill.
Big Pharma.
We'll do that
Ruth
right now.
Bader Ginsburg or Elon Musk, but he's ripped.
Okay, kill Elon.
I think
Fuck Big Pharma, and marry Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's easy.
I think you
easy.
marry Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah.
I think you kill Big. I would kill Big Pharma.
I think Elon is worse than Big Pharma, to tell you the truth. Because Big Pharma at least does come up with like new drugs that are awesome solutions to certain diseases.
Yeah, but like
Elon has no redeeming qualities. I don't think. Big Pharma at least has some redeeming
I'm surprised
qualities.
that you say that.
I mean, the only redeemable quality is that he's making EVs more popular, which was going to happen regardless of Elon. So
I think
he did move it forward.
I'm not fully sold on. I think he's sped it up a significant amount. But he's ripped. You know what? That changes. Everything.
Elon, but he's ripped.
That changes
Change
everything.
it. That does change it.
I think you kill Big Pharma. I think you fuck Elon.
How do you fuck
I think
Big
you marry
Pharma?
Ruth Bader
Is that like all the?
Kill Big Pharma.
But how do you fuck Big Pharma?
Oh, yeah.
Like who are you fucking?
You take the checks from them, dude. To fucking support them, bro.
Novo. That's Big Pharma technically, right? Novo Nordisk.
Yeah.
That's my number one stock. Baby.
Yeah. I mean, betting on it is not a bad idea.
Ozempic is the future, and that's the bottom line. This guy, his Big Pharma comes up with awesome new drugs. If there was no Big Pharma, they would still do that.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
I don't fully. I mean, kind of. Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, the research and the incentive when it comes to patents
Conspiracy
is
brain.
a big reason they developed those drugs, though.
Conspiracy brain.
Yeah.
There are drugs that Big Pharma could do that would cure diseases, and they don't do it
Intentionally.
because what do they say? There's money in the disease. There's no money in the cure, brother.
There's not that much money,
Ain't no money.
in the disease
It's
of
a one-time
cancer.
fee. It's like all these fucking software things are subscription instead of one time. Just buy the software and you got it.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you wanted Word, Microsoft Word, you bought a fucking CD. And you downloaded Word and you had Word.
Yes.
Now you gotta pay a subscription to Word.
That is whack.
Fuck that.
But I do think one of the big incentives to create new drugs is that you can make a fuck ton of money doing it. That's just a fact.
I don't know, but the problem is that you might make a fuck ton more money just treating a disease and not curing it.
But that's not a pharma problem.
That is a pharma problem.
Pharma is drugs.
Well, it's a capitalism problem.
But pharma specifically is referring to pharmaceutical companies,
Yes.
which are drug companies,
Yes.
not treatment companies.
Yeah, but they'll make a drug. They could make a drug that cures a disease, but they will opt for the drug that just manages the disease because it will make them more money.
My job is all about getting people to relapse so they keep making more money. Recovery is a business. The incentive for groundbreaking medical science is not the money. I somewhat agree. I mean,
I agree with that.
Obviously,
fully agree.
I think it's also different between if a university is researching a disease versus if a company is researching a disease.
Definitely is a
Whereas
difference.
the university should be funded by the government. I don't have any problem with that. And they should be doing research to benefit the public. Whereas a drug company doing research to make money, I don't necessarily have a moral objection to that.
It's just like, there's a great joke in Veep.
Yeah.
A great joke with a guy who's like a lobbyist guy. He runs like
Big
a
Pharma.
lobbying company or whatever the fuck. No, they lobby for anything, right?
Okay, yeah.
But he goes, like he's like, oh, we want you to promote this food or whatever the fuck, and the guy he's talking to goes, I heard that food like causes diseases. I saw a study that said this food causes diseases, and the lobby guy goes, well, we paid for 6 studies to say that it doesn't. And that's like the epitome of pharma and shit. All of those shits.
Yeah, I think a lot of pharma is focused on finding, because if they don't make good
You think
drugs,
their intentions are pure?
I think if they make shitty drugs that do nothing, they go out of business.
I'm not saying everything they do is they make drugs that work,
Yeah.
but I think they could do better, and they don't for the sake of making more money.
I would agree with that, but I think the way we do better is funding through like research, like actual like colleges and stuff, like Harvard, for example.
I would agree with that.
I think that's
I'd
probably
rather
the
fund
best
that.
way to
But
do
it's
the
it's fucked that like they take tax money to do the research to make the vaccine, and then on the other end, we have
Well,
to
like
pay.
Ozempic, for example. Ozempic was, I think, good for.
Y'all saw the new Drewski sketch? I did see
was-
him.
I-
White face on NASCAR.
I didn't think it was Drewski at first.
I didn't even watch the sketch.
I didn't
just
realize
saw,
it was
like,
him.
clips of it. I was like, I'm sure it's fun.
Yeah.
He's pretending to be white trash. I bet it's funny.
Did you see Theo Vaughn quote tweeted it? And he's
Yes. Say it though.
like,
Say
he's
it though.
basically saying like, "Hey, I think we could do something even more exciting with this." And then it was like a blackface. It's like, okay,
I did see that.
if Theo Vaughn, if that's what you want to do, I mean,
If Theo Von's your blackface, that would be the most.
I think he's gonna do it.
I
I think he's gonna do it.
no shot he does it.
I'll be right back one more time.
Absolutely no shot he does it. Drewski's a guy, man. My thing with I don't know what it is. Like I do think he's funny, but at the same time I'm like he's not like amazing. Like he's not amazing. F. Mary Kill, stop and frisk policy, Jesse's prosthetic leg, or affordable housing, but it's racist. I think we F. Mary Kill. I think we kill affordable housing, but it's racist. We fuck, stop and frisk, and we marry Jesse's prosthetic leg. I think ethically that's the play. You know, with my moral compass, I think that's the ethical play is you fucking you marry you kill affordable housing, but it's racist. You fuck, stop and frisk, and you marry Jesse's prosthetic leg. Final answer.
Okay.
Final
F. Mary
answer.
Kill, stop and frisk police policy.
Yeah, answer that.
Jesse's prosthetic leg, affordable housing, but it's racist. Okay. Kill, stop and frisk, fuck the prosthetic leg, affordable housing, but it's racist, marry.
That's crazy. I said you kill affordable housing, but it's racist.
Nah.
Bro, what? If it's racist, it's not gonna
Like-
help.
Yeah, but at least it
Nah.
helps some people.
Bro, Ryan. So you support stop and frisk? No, I fucked stop and frisk. I married Jesse's. I said kill affordable housing, but it's racist. Fuck stop and frisk, and then
Marry the prosthetic leg.
marry the
That's such a
prosthetic leg.
pussy answer, though.
That's the ethical
That's
answer.
a pussy
That's
answer.
the ethical answer.
All right, now.
You support the stop and frisk? No, but I think overall, like the stop and frisk will fuck some people over, but for the but I think a good amount will just be inconvenience. You'll
Okay.
get stop and frisk. You don't have shit. You move on with your day.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, now
It
here
sucks,
we go.
But
This is the biggest story.
You
Okay,
gave me shit
it's
choices.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
I don't know anything about this.
So basically, Bed Bath & Beyond had a cult behind it, behind their stock. Okay?
Cult?
A cult.
Like
Yes.
Scientology?
Type shit. Yeah. And
Wait, Ryan, who's got the crazy take, me or Nikki?
both of us probably. But
There's no good answer.
if you look it up,
Ryan, you give us your 3. Fuck me, I kill without.
there's a terrific YouTube video about this called "The Cult of the Dead Stock." But basically, what happened with Bed Bath & Beyond is a bunch of delusional people bought Bed Bath & Beyond stock. It went down significantly. Bed Bath & Beyond declared for bankruptcy. And they still said that it was all part of a bigger plan. That
Bed
they
Bath
were-
& Beyond
they were
said
going to
that?
make it rich. No, the stock people that were holding Bed Bath & Beyond into bankruptcy. You can look it up. It's a great YouTube video called "The Cult of the Dead Stock."
Okay,
That
I thought it
basically
was like
talks about
a
this.
real cult, but it's just like stock.
No,
people.
like these people are crazy though.
They just
And
think-
there was a whole rundown where there
They're
was
like
this guy
GameStop, but stupid.
crazier than 10 times crazier than GameStop. But it is the same genre because the reason they're invested in it is because of Ryan Cohen.
In the Bed Bath?
Ryan Cohen bought Bed Bath & Beyond stock and he sold it
So why aren't you on the Bed Bath?
because he sold it.
so
Yeah, he sold it and he's like, yeah, this is like, it's not going to work out. And basically so there was this guy named Bill Pulte. Actually, no, we got to start with the PP show. So so there was this online show by this guy that goes by the name of PP Seeds. Okay, that's what he goes by the name of.
Is it a YouTube thing?
It's a YouTube thing. And he basically had a show that was like a cope show for the Bed Bath & Beyond people to come to and be like, oh, we're going to make it rich one day, bro. And basically, it was a whole situation where the company went bankrupt and the shares were, I don't know what the specific term for, I think it's extinguished. But basically they said, all right, everyone that's holding stock, like, it's going to be worthless because we're going bankrupt. Okay? And that's what happened. They went bankrupt, and the stock is.
I did see that Bed Bath went bankrupt. I didn't know anything
And
about
yes,
this.
and so basically, a bunch of these people are deluded into thinking that the bankruptcy was all part of some bigger plan, and they're gonna make it rich. And I mean, like, there's like MIT people that are like agreeing with this, and that are in the Bed Bath community, right?
Right.
And they're fucking crazy.
That makes sense.
And so, recently, actually, let me get a little more into the story. So, there was basically this PP Seeds guy who's like the center of the Bed Bath & Beyond community, okay? He did this stream with a guy named Bill Pulte, which is like this Twitter influencer. He calls himself like the first Twitter philanthropist, but basically he just gives away money on
The
Twitter.
first Twitter philanthropist that gives. Okay.
That's what he claims to be. But
Gives away money on Twitter.
he gives away money on Twitter. And his family used to own like some big housing corporation that like built houses and sold houses, right? And so this Bill Pulte guy goes on the PP Seeds show. And they basically do this thing where, oh, if you donate $500, we're going to do a meet and greet with Bill Pulte and PP Seeds. And everyone's going to get to meet each other. And so a bunch of these deluded losers that are invested into Bed Bath & Beyond stock pay $500 for this meet and greet, right? And then they all meet up, and it's this big event, and it's just fucking stupid. Like, they basically support a stock that is bankrupt. And it's just idiocy. It's pure idiocy. And this Bill Pulte guy went on to become the head of the Federal Housing Association under Donald Trump.
Oh damn. Okay.
It's unbelievable, this story. And now Bed Bath & Beyond stock has returned. Okay? But the people who owned it before, they don't have anything. Okay? Because it went public again, but it's like a new thing. And the cult from before is upset about this. I thought it was going to be like the cult would support it. So I bought Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay? I bought Bed Bath & Beyond. And I was like, I thought that the cult was going to come back.
We got him, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
it turned the opposite, and the cult hates it now. And the cult is like, it's so fucked up that Bed Bath & Beyond is publicly traded, and I still have no money.
That is so stupid.
It's the dumbest situation
So
you'll ever
fucking
hear
dumb.
about.
Shout out Bed Bath & Beyond. I enjoyed that store. I saw it closed at Sawgrass. That's when I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, you closed at Sawgrass? You fucked. By the way, Ryan, you didn't give your take on Drew's fucking.
Yeah, who has the
Kindle,
crazy take? Which one of us has the crazy take? Let us know.
I think it was about the stop and frisk, but I said, Ryan, drop your fuck, marry, kill then.
Yeah,
Let me
tell
see
us
what you
yours.
think, motherfucker.
He's just gonna marry the prosthetic leg like a pussy.
It's the ethical choice.
No.
Let me see it though. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna kill? Stop and frisk? What do you support? Stop and frisk or affordable housing that's racist? Which one do you
It's a
prefer,
tough call.
Ryan? That's what I want to know. What
It
do
is a
you
tough
prefer,
call.
Ryan? Motherfucker. All right, Bed Bath & Beyond, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Bed Bath
R.I.P..
& Beyond. They're going down the shitter. It is what it is.
It's linked. The reality is, Bed Bath & Beyond was a place where you would go buy things that you saw in TV commercials.
Yes.
And TV commercials fucking died.
Yep.
So Bed
Bed
Bath
Bath
&
Beyond
Beyond
died.
followed.
It is what it is. It
It
was like
is-
it's like
Wait, what
QVC
did you say?
adjacent.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What it is.
But no, those Bed Bath & Beyond psychos, I'm done with them. They're out.
I never started with them. What
Is
else
it
is-
time? Fantasy
is it-
review in
Oh,
Israel?
pop culture into the worst part of the whole show. All right, fantasy football time.
So yesterday, or last week, I gave y'all motherfuckers the best advice possible. Okay.
What was
Which
the
is,
advice?
you take an elite quarterback or an elite tight end. You don't go with both. Because if you go with both, you're playing catch up at the other positions. Okay? And that's exactly what happened to our friend of the show, Garrett Sweeney. Pour one out for our boy Garrett, okay?
Garrett, hop into the Discord if you want to defend yourself.
Because he fucked up his team to an extent that I didn't even think was realistically possible.
Here we go. This
Okay?
is start opening question.
Yeah.
What was the single worst decision? that
The
was
single
made?
worst decision was drafting Brock Purdy, who is a good quarterback, but so you know Lamar Jackson, right?
Yes.
You know that he's like the best quarterback in the NFL, arguably.
I knew that he's fire. My impression was that he got into the NFL. He was a hotshot in college,
Yeah.
and he's had like an adjustment season or two, but now he's coming into his own.
Nah, he's
Killing
been into his own for a few years.
From the jump?
Not from the jump, but from
Yeah.
like year 2.
Well, how many? I don't know how many years he's been in the NFL.
I think he's been in that
feel
for like 6 or 7
Okay,
years.
so yeah.
He had like one
I knew like
mid-year.
last season he did pretty well.
The past like 5 years, he's done really
Past
well.
5 years? Okay.
He's been incredible.
His high school / college clips are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. I like the Ravens. I'm not a Ravens hater.
So Garrett drafted Lamar Jackson, right?
That was a bad call.
No.
Oh.
That was a great call.
That is a good call.
The bad call was that he took another quarterback with his 8th pick, which made no sense at all. Like, you already have the best quarterback. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You only need one. You can only start one.
And from my understanding is the quarterbacks aren't even that valuable in fantasy football.
It depends on the format you're playing in.
Okay.
In some formats,
Okay.
they're pretty valuable.
In the format that you guys are playing in, is it valuable?
It is.
Okay.
But he already had the best quarterback, and then he picked another one. And it doesn't make any sense. Okay?
What was the other quarterback?
Brock Purdy.
Well, what team is he
He's
on?
for the 49ers. He's a good player, but he's fringe top 10. Like, he's not that great. And you already have Lamar Jackson. It doesn't make any sense, dog.
Yeah.
Okay? That's number one.
And it fucked him this week?
Yes. Well,
It's about to fuck him
it's
this
about
week?
it's about to fuck him for the season, okay? Which
What's the punishment for the loser in that league?
you gotta go to Waffle House and
And
stay
eat,
there.
yeah, for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, Garrett, when you lose, I will go up to Orlando and stream you for the 24 hours in the Waffle House.
Okay, let's check the fucking team.
Is it like if every waffle you eat is like an hour off or something?
Exactly, type shit.
I believe in Garrett's ability to eat
We're not actually doing that.
about
but
20 waffles.
I believe it. Oh, easily 20. But
Those waffles are filling and dense.
I bet he could eat like
let's not get it twisted.
12 max.
But Garrett's ability is.
Let me log into the fantasy so you guys can
Let's
see
take
it.
off the screen real quick. while you log in, brother.
You're right.
I took it off.
Oh, you're a G for that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell him to send me a code.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to see everything.
Yeah. Pause.
Pussy.
What did the chat say? Fuck, Mary kill Lee Harvey Oswald, Magic Johnson, and Hanukkah, but it's 1941.
Why does it matter?
I killed
That's 1941.
Lee Harvey Oswald?
Yeah?
I
Fuck Magic Johnson.
don't know about that.
I would fuck Magic Johnson.
HIV Magic Johnson? I don't know if I
Oh,
caught
you're
him.
right, actually. That's a valid point.
I think maybe you marry Magic, and I said kill Lee, marry Magic, and who's the last guy?
Hanukkah, but it's 1941.
Yeah, so yeah, kill Lee, marry, and then fuck the Hanukkah.
Okay, let's show the stream of this team right here. Because this is elite, if it's ever going to load. But so basically...
This is your team?
Yeah, here we go. So, you guys are going to get to see my team. I have basically the best players in every single position. Except
Do you have,
tight end.
what's his name? Jesus, Travis Kelce.
I don't have Travis Kelce. That guy's mid, and he's old as shit.
How old is he? 30-something?
He's the oldest.
I know he's on his way out.
He's the oldest player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Other than, like, random...
Oldest player in the NFL?
Oldest skill position player in the NFL, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that at all, damn.
Skill position player, which means, like, wide receiver, tight end, like the...
Like not O-line.
Like non-quarterback, non-O-line, yeah.
Is quarterback not considered a skill position?
No, because, no, it's not. I don't know why exactly, but no, it's not. Skill position is like running back, tight end, wide receiver. That's it. But, so this is my team right here. Let's go through it.
Josh Allen, good call. Bucky Irving, don't know him. Breece Hall, don't know him. Jamar Chase, don't know him.
Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in football.
Okay.
He was the number one pick in the whole draft.
And you got his ass?
And I got his ass.
First round?
First round, first pick. So we got Jamar Chase.
Did you go first in the draft?
Yes.
Ah.
Luckily, I got lucky.
That is a good... How big how big a
Is having the
effect
first pick?
is that? Yeah.
I actually think not that much.
Really?
This might be a hot take. So people have different opinions on this every year. This year, I actually think that the best pick you can get is number 6.
Why?
Because I think that there's like a clear, like, okay, these are the 6 best players. And so as long as you get one of those 6, I think you're going to be fine.
So you think the top 6
There's
people for the draft
cutoff below that, yeah.
are evenly...
Yeah, I mean, I think Jamar Chase is the best, which is why I picked him at first overall. But yeah, I think the top 6 are all pretty similar, and like you could argue for different orders among that top 6.
Interesting.
But so basically, this is my team. It's fucking awesome. I also have Rashee Rice, who is suspended, but when he comes back, he's gonna be like one of the best players.
Y'all said fuck Hanukkah. Wow, I'm not a Hanukkah celebrator. I don't give a fuck. Hanukkah.
And now let's just look at Garrett for a second, okay?
It's like Garrett, who did say before the stream started, do not talk about.
He specifically told us, don't talk about my team because it's so dog shit. So, let's talk about what he did right, first of all, okay? What he did right is he has Lamar Jackson. He has the elite quarterback upside. He has CeeDee Lamb, who is probably the second best wide receiver next to Jamar Chase. And he has Brock Bowers, who's easily the best tight end in the NFL. Okay? So those are the 3 things he did right. Everything else he did completely wrong. And the biggest issue is his running back position. So his running back, first of all, he didn't draft a running back for the first 9 rounds, which usually you draft 2 in the first 3.
I really wish Garrett was here to defend his strategy.
We can call him in. I could call him
let's
up.
call his ass.
All right.
Because I truly want to understand the logic.
Behind the Lamar Jackson picking another quarterback
Yeah, because
and going 0 running
he
back.
clearly went very unorthodox strategy.
Yo, we're on the stream. We just want to give you a chance to defend yourself, with regards to this team that you've constructed. We wanted to extend that bridge just so you had a chance to defend yourself, bro.
Listen, let's go down the list.
Okay.
Yes.
QB,
Best QB in the league.
you have an elite quarterback. Yes, the best
QB in the
quarterback.
league.
Yeah, I agree.
Nick Chubb, comeback tour.
Nick Chubb is like 30 years old. He's old as shit, and he's dog shit nowadays. But okay, yeah, comeback tour. Okay.
Okay. Tyrone Tracy, RB1 number 1 for your team. You want to talk shit about it?
What about Scatabo? I thought you loved Scatabo, bro. You told me
He's
you.
not. He's not ready.
He's not. He's too young. This is like a rookie
He's
that we
not
drafted.
ready.
Okay, Scatabo's not ready. All right, I'll give you that one. Okay. Why did you take
CD,
Brock Purdy in the 9th round
Good question.
when you already had Lamar Jackson on? I genuinely want to know.
you always need a backup, and he's probably the best one that's out there.
Okay. You think Brock Purdy versus Caleb Williams, is that like a world of difference or like not really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Check his stats. Look at his 2024 stats.
Wait, so who you playing this week? This upcoming week, Garrett?
Some sorry ass kid.
So you expect to win this week?
Yes.
All right.
You have some
Let's
great
keep going in
picks.
order. Let's keep going in order.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
CD Lamb.
Top 3 receiver in the league.
Agreed. CeeDee Lamb was a phenomenal pick. I agree with that.
Okay.
What a crazy name.
I don't even know who's on my team. Hold up.
Ted McMillan, Zay Flowers.
Ted McMillan has a chance to be a top 10 receiver. He's in the best situation for a rookie.
Top 10 wide receiver? You really think so?
He's in the best situation for a rookie. Who's the number 2 over there?
That's a good point. But also it's
Bryce
Carolina.
Young has only been getting, but they've only been getting better.
That might be a reach. I don't know
Ever
about
since
that.
Rod Wave talked to Bryce Young, he's been balling. So
Rod Wave changed the game. Okay, I can see that.
look it up.
Okay.
Look it up.
Set and forget 20 points a week easily.
All right, I salute. I mean, I think Tet's gonna be really good. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, we don't
Trade
even
for him.
need to talk about Brock Bowers. The best pick of the draft.
We know what he is.
We know what Brock Bowers is. Yeah.
Zay Flowers could be a top 20 wide receiver in the league, but I got the stack with Lamar Jackson, and I'm very high on Zay.
That's a good stack.
Bro, why
That
do
is a
you
good stack.
why do you even like Cam Little?
He banged a 70-yarder in preseason. What else do you need to know?
70-yarder is crazy.
He
actually.
broke the record in the preseason.
in the
yeah.
preseason.
And he had like 8 yards to go.
Okay, I could agree with that.
Broncos' best defense in the league.
Okay, so your running backs, how are you gonna fix it? Is my question.
I'm not. Nick Chubb is gonna fix it for me.
You're not like you're not like trying to trade for RJ Harvey or anything or nothing like that.
Listen, I've got the best.
I got the leaks, bro. I got the hitters, bro.
Nico, can you talk
Okay.
about sports when he's not informed?
I've got the best.
I don't know
player
shit
in
about-
5 positions.
I know
That's what
very
you're failing
little.
to recognize.
5 positions.
Yep.
I think that it's more like 3, but I see where you're coming from.
Name one other person that even has 3.
You're right about that. Okay, you're right
Listen,
about that.
I'm not a football guy. I'm doing a 48-hour film competition next week. But Garrett.
Has he? You think he's gonna pop
Your
up?
bench is fucked, Garrett.
That's fine.
I didn't even say nothing about the bench. That's just Nico. Okay.
Bench.
I think your bench is fine. I do think you should drop Brock Purdy. I don't know why you have Brock Purdy on your team, bro. I really don't understand it one bit. But that's just me, though.
Look at his 2024 stats. He's a good backup to both.
All right, let's check it out. Brock Purdy.
Do you have a backup QB?
I don't, because I have Josh Allen. I don't need a backup.
Garrett, are you the only one in this league that decided to get a backup QB?
No, everyone's got a backup except for Nikki.
Oh, really?
That's not true. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Everyone has a backup? I don't know, bro. Caleb Williams on the waiver wire versus Brock Purdy. Is it really that different, bro?
Look at their stats and compare them. What do you want to say?
Okay.
It's not even close, actually.
It's so funny, bro.
Brock Purdy's, I mean, did you really think Brock Purdy's stats last year were that good?
Bro, look at the fantasy stats.
Okay, I'll read you out his
QB.
last 5 weeks, okay?
QBEU.
10, 13, 26.
Yeah, you're cherry picking.
Okay.
Two of those weeks were his lowest scoring weeks all season.
No, he had another one that was 4 points.
You gotta look at the low end though.
Where do you
It's
see
critical.
That was week 15 against the LA Rams.
Looking at the low
Yeah,
end.
so
is
that one.
critical.
That one.
What
and
about
then week
Buffalo
13,
as
he
well,
scored 2
though?
points.
What about yeah?
Yeah, so those 2 weeks are the only weeks he scored bad, pretty much under 10 points.
Okay.
You look at Caleb Williams.
I mean, Caleb Williams could be
We'll
decent
count it
this year with
1,
Ben
2,
Johnson. With Ben
3,
Johnson,
4,
bro, that's what
5,
you're forgetting about Ben
6, 7
Johnson.
times he scored under 10 points. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I see the logic. I just don't. I mean, you already have Lamar Jackson.
Can you not hear the Garrett at all?
We'll see, bro. That's all I gotta say.
All right, I salute you, Garrett. I don't mean it. I'm sorry for disrespecting. It's just when your RB1's JCM, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You know what I mean? Like
It's Nick Chubb, and that's
Okay.
a good night.
Shout out Garrett. He did not want to talk about it.
But we called him
originally.
anyways.
We called him anyway.
because we're here for the content.
Pull the
at the
fuck
end
up.
of the
They
day,
don't give a fuck.
we're here for the content.
And we're gonna check in week to week.
We'll see how we're
We'll
doing.
see. Nicky D is coming in confident.
Not just confident. I know that my team is elite. Okay.
Bro, you are one fucking sprained ankle away.
No, I got depth. Okay. Bottom line. All right, it's time for the real topic.
Oh shit! I totally forgot we said this to the end.
Adam Friedland recently did an interview with U.S. Representative Richie Torres, in which
Congressman
they
in the Bronx, New York. I literally think he is representing the
had
poorest.
the lowest income in America
Yes.
district. Yeah. And I salute that.
Bro, but at the same time, one of the I think actually at least Democrat side, he's like the top paid by AIPAC.
No way.
No
Really?
way.
Is he really number one?
If he's not number one, he's like one of the.
Let's check, because I know Kamala was like 20 million or something. I mean, Kamala, maybe that's unfair.
But she's not even in Congress.
Yeah, she's not in Congress. Which congressmen are most paid by AIPAC? Yeah, that's a good question.
Because he was getting $1.5 million.
So Richie Torres.
This is Alabama. Oh,
They're
this
going
is by
with all
state.
state, every state.
What are we looking at here? 44,000, 107.30,
Highest one in here is
845.
Yeah.
845 is the one to beat. Nobody,
430s.
yeah, nobody in Alaska. 845, 845, 670,
870.
871.
So let's go to let's go to New York.
I know he's like 1.5. He's like $1.5 million. Hakeem is 1.7. I think he might be.
Richie Torres 1.5.
Oh,
19
19?
compared to that guy. Yeah.
Holy, dude, this guy looks not even. He's got 2 lazy eyes.
That's a fake picture, bro.
He's got double lazy eyes.
They tried to make him look like a demon in that picture.
Hold on, chat.
What's up with this guy?
George Latimer, double fucking. Hold on, let's George Latimer.
Does he have a fake eye or something? Maybe it's glass
I mean,
eye
maybe,
or
but-
something. It looks like it's just his left eye.
This is the face of the high. This is the highest paid ape.
Okay.
What the fuck?
That's
what
savage.
the fuck? Is anybody beating him? 19 million is absurd. Hold on, wait.
He does make a lot of money from APAC, though. Richie Torres. He
Yes,
does.
yes. Richie Torres
Fact.
also makes a lot. But, oh my god. I didn't realize someone was making fucking 19.
You know how much they
million.
donated to Donald Trump?
APAC?
Yeah, how much do you think?
I actually don't know.
If you had to guess, based on the numbers you've seen.
How much did APAC donate to Donald Trump?
Total in 2020. In 2024.
To his campaign?
Yeah.
I actually don't. I probably would say it's not that much.
220 million is what Donald Trump got from APAC. 220 million.
Look at all these people.
These are all a lot. Yeah.
Last 6 figures. This guy 431. Like, why even take that? Like, just don't take that. You're so much better off just not taking it and saying you don't take any APAC money than taking like $500 fucking dollars.
You kind of are, honestly.
It's
a
so
lot.
fucking stupid.
Definitely a net benefit.
Lindsey
to just
Graham
not
only gets
take
$1
it.
million. Dude, why does that one guy get fucking 20 million?
Dude,
Holy
because he's from New
shit.
York, bro. Because he's from New
Yeah,
York.
but even within the New York people, he was
Yeah, no,
he was
that's
getting
true.
way more than anybody else.
Oh, there's Ted Cruz. Where's Ted Cruz? I know he's in here.
no, but that's senator.
Oh,
This
true.
is just Congress, I think.
That's a good point. A lot of these Texas people are over a mill, though.
Yeah. All right, embarrassing.
Jasmine Crockett, $0. Shout out to
Embarrassing,
Jasmine Crockett.
embarrassing shit for politicians.
But
and
so Adam
nobody knows,
Friedland did
though.
this interview.
Yes.
And basically, I mean, tell me if you would disagree. He basically just aired his grievances with the Israel-Palestine conflict to Richie Torres. And Richie Torres, more or less, didn't want to engage that much. He said
He
his
stuck to his
responses-
talking points. He was
Yes.
very robotic.
Yes.
Like fucking Friedland is like crying, being like,
But also, crying is not how you should conduct an interview like that. I firmly believe.
sure, but I would agree with that if you're a journalist.
Yeah,
But Friedland is a fucking comedian.
that's true.
It was mind blowing that he got the interview.
Yes.
I couldn't believe that he got like, and after watching it, I'm like, why the fuck did Richie Torres even agree to this?
It is a miscalculation.
Fucking miscalculation. Like, I mean, all right, let's get to some of the crazy takes Nikki D had.
Okay.
Richie Torres in the interview goes, "The war started on October 7th,"
Which I agree with.
which is like
I think that is a fair observation.
is the most unserious take. I can't lie, Nikki. That is your most unserious take.
Well, we have to draw a line between conflict and war, right?
no.
Absolutely. Because the broader Israeli-Arab conflict has been going on since 1948. Agree or
That's-
disagree?
That is a point against saying that this started on October 7th.
Not inherently.
Yes,
like
inherently.
that is saying that the conflict started in 1948, which is a fact. Having said that, there have been multiple escalations and de-escalations over the course of the past 70 years. For example, there were Gazan wars in the early 2000s. There were Gazan wars in 2014, and there was an Israeli occupation of Gaza, and there was also an Israeli withdrawal from Gaza in 2005. So to say that the overall conflict didn't start on October 7th is to state an absolute fact that I would never disagree with. Having said that, the current escalation that has taken place since October 7th definitely started on October 7th. That's all I'm trying to say. Not that the broader conflict has been around since before that, but that's when the current war escalated. Yes, absolutely.
That is a nothing statement.
It's not a nothing
It's
statement
a
at all.
nothing statement. It's meaningless what you just said.
Why?
Because you just went. I agree that there was a whole mess of fucking conflict going on since 1948.
Agreed.
The leap from that to this started on October 7th is stupid.
The current war.
It's
that is
like
ongoing-
saying there's a married couple, right?
Yeah.
And they've been fighting for fucking years.
Okay.
And then they finally get divorced. And you go, that's when the conflict started. Is when
No.
when they filed for divorce.
Is nothing like.
October 7th is the file for divorce. And it's just like, yo, there's way more shit that like it happened way before that, bro.
There is way more shit that happened way before that, yes. But the current conflict that's ongoing, which is the reason
You think
that
the current
Israel
conflict
invaded-
is disconnected from everything before it?
No, it's not disconnected.
So then how can you be like, it started here? Like, why are you picking that as a starting point?
Okay, for example.
Please.
Right? Russia versus Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
The Russian-Ukrainian conflict has been going on since like 2014 when they took Crimea.
Yeah.
Right? Having said that, we can agree that the war escalated and it became a war when Russia decided to invade Ukraine.
In between Crimea and invading Ukraine,
It wasn't a war. It was a conflict, yes.
Yes,
It
war-
wasn't a war.
were they
Were there conflict?
Were they getting people out of their homes in Ukraine that whole time between Crimea and this?
Yes.
And before then, yes.
Yes. The war in the Donbass.
So the Russia's doing what Israel's doing. Exactly the same.
Not exactly the same, no. But the Donbass war was created and manufactured by Russia to get Ukrainians to leave that area.
But
yes, absolutely.
Are the Ukrainians second-class citizens in Russia?
No, they're not.
Okay, so the comparison does not fit.
Hold on, say that again.
The comparison doesn't fit.
Why not?
Because the whole before
Okay, Ukrainians
October
aren't
7th,
allowed in Russia. Like they're at war, literally.
I'm not. No. I'm saying the exact opposite. I'm saying the Russians are going into fucking Ukraine.
Yeah. They don't like each other. Yeah,
They're not. But the Russia was not treating Ukrainians the way Israel is treating Palestinians.
because they don't occupy Ukraine.
Exactly.
Yes.
The occupation is the difference maker.
I would agree with that.
But you're saying that it's the same. You're trying to compare them.
It's not the exact same. I'm not trying to say it's the exact same. But I do think that there is a comparison in that there is a broader conflict that's been going on for a long time. But it was escalated when Russia invaded all of Ukraine. Just like it was escalated when October 7th happened.
I actually don't give a fuck about the Russia one right now.
Yeah.
Israel escalated. No, hold on.
Yeah. Because they didn't. It was actually Hamas that escalated.
But they're like, when Hamas escalated,
Yeah.
is like
Killing thousands of Israelis.
Hold on. Because I actually don't.
Yeah.
October 7th.
It's like 1400 or something.
Okay. Oh, fuck. God.
No, there it is, 1200. Oh, those French citizens. Yeah, no.
Hamas killed October 7th.
Just look up October 7th attack. And it'll come up on Wikipedia.
Fucking A, man.
Wikipedia, right
Hold on,
there.
here's
You had it right
Here,
there.
hold on. Oh, dude,
F.
see,
American.
see, Drew, you're proving my point of like no interest in politics right now.
And we salute
You're
you.
proving my point.
We salute that.
Just fucking 3 fuck Mary kills in a row.
We
You're
got
like,
no problem with it.
please talk about anything else. Let me tell you something. Right now. October 7th was not the start of anything. Nothing.
I don't see how you can argue that. Like, if you think that there's a genocide ongoing, then the beginning of the genocide is October 7th. No?
You're no, what? What the fuck?
When else would it be? Like, that's my question: is when else would it be? Yeah.
Actually, this is what I did. I didn't want to save it to the end because I'm like, oh, that's where I'm gonna be the most drunk. And like,
That's the point.
and like, that is the point. Drew can only win the Nakba.
Yeah.
The Nakba. Listen to me.
We're talking about the ongoing war, not the conflict.
The war started before October 7th. You disagree with that?
The current war that's ongoing in Gaza.
Yeah.
No, it started on October 7th.
That's
I would say.
stupid. That is so dumb.
Why is that dumb?
Because when you say that, everybody, the only assumption you can make is that, oh, everything was fine. And then Hamas, out of nowhere, decided to attack Israel.
Yeah.
You think that's true?
I would mostly agree with that statement.
That's insane. That's
Were-
insane.
wa-
That's
was
insane.
the-
That's insane.
was
That's
there
insane.
some-
That's insane.
What- okay,
They were occupied.
okay, how about this?
Was Palestine occupied before October 7th?
Yeah, it was occupied before
So
October
how
7th.
can you say this?
Okay, agree or disagree, okay?
Wait, how can you...
This
don't,
is what
don't
I'm
ask
saying.
me a question. Answer what I just said.
Okay, what did you say?
I said Israel was occupying Palestine
Agreed.
before October 7th.
Yes.
How can October 7th be the start of the war then?
Because the start of the current war that's ongoing in Gaza. Not like the conflict. I'm not saying it's the start of the whole conflict. I'm saying it's the start of the current war
I'm
that's
saying
ongoing.
I'm saying
Yes.
that is that's useless. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That you can't separate the ongoing conflict from October 7th
Why not?
because it's directly
Okay.
leads
okay.
to October 7th.
Okay. How about
It
this?
you don't think you think October 7th had nothing to do with the conflict beforehand?
Okay. Let me
Can
say
you
it like
do?
this.
Wait, no, hold on.
Is
Can you say yes or
Palestine-
no to that?
No, I won't.
Why won't you say?
I refuse to answer that.
You refuse
because
to
it's a
say- hold on.
disingenuous question.
My question is, I'm asking you,
Yes.
is October 7th connected to the conflict beforehand? And you're saying no.
I didn't say no. I said I don't want to answer that.
I mean, that's a terrible answer.
Okay. I think it's more complicated than the question leads it on to be.
Not at all. What?
Okay, well
What?
let me ask you this though.
What?
Like, is it more peaceful today or before October 7th? It's obviously much less peaceful today. And we're far further from a peaceful solution than we were before that.
Disagree.
You think we're closer to a peaceful solution today?
No, I think we're equally as far as we ever. I don't think we've inched any closer than we were.
Okay, the conditions for people in Palestine,
Have worsened, yes.
and not just worsened by a lot.
Horrific.
And when you compare it from before, I feel like we're not even in the same world. Like, it's significantly worse.
That's stupid.
Why is that stupid?
Because you're disconnecting them like they have nothing to do with each other.
Okay, so you're saying that Hamas is okay? Say that. What do you mean by that?
You're disconnecting October 7th from the entire conflict.
No, I'm
before.
disconnecting Hamas's decision to attack Israel from the Palestinians' people right to just exist. And I'm saying that Hamas put a lot of that in jeopardy. Yes.
No.
You don't think Hamas provoked Israel into anything? Of course they did.
I don't think Israel needed to be provoked into doing any of the shit they're doing. I think they needed an excuse to do it, and they managed to get Hamas to do something as insane as what happened on October 7th.
You think Israel was okay with October 7th?
I think Israel knew it was happening and it was going to happen and let it happen.
That is crazy. Though.
That has been reported.
No.
It's been reported that they knew that there was an attack incoming, and
People
and
will make
BB
allegations about anything.
let it
People said the
happen.
same thing about 9/11.
These aren't allegations. These are like leaked quotes.
People said the
These
same
are
thing about
leaked
9/11
quotes.
that we let it happen.
These
and
are
that wasn't
leaked
true.
quotes. I don't give a fuck. We're not talking just because people said it about 9/11 and it wasn't true, so therefore this isn't true. That's fuck that. There's nothing to.
No, but I'm just saying people
What has
make
nothing?
these.
Those are
base-
disconnected. I love that October 7th and the conflict before is disconnected, but a 9/11 is connected.
I
to
never
it.
said they were disconnected.
That's crazy.
You are putting words in my mouth.
You are
heavily.
literally saying the conflict started on October 7th. That that.
No, I
literally-
never said that. I said the war that's ongoing in Gaza started on October 7th, which is a fact.
No.
I'd never said the conflict started.
No,
then.
it's not.
And that's I
No,
think that
it's
it's
not.
important to draw a distinction between the military campaigns because not all military campaigns are created equal. And what Israel is doing right now is uniquely insidious and it is worse than what they've done before. Right? Would you agree with that or no?
Yes, but you're saying that this is so much worse that actually everything that happened before it is fine actually.
No, I'm saying that there was an escalation made that obviously brought tensions higher and
Yes.
obviously
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother. We don't bring this up again. We agree it escalated on October 7th.
yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But you're saying don't acknowledge the shit before October 7th when you're
What do you mean
talking about
acknowledge
October.
what? Acknowledge what?
That the occupation.
I never failed to acknowledge the occupation.
But the occupation is
Justification for October 7th?
no.
Okay,
Nope.
so what is it then?
Nope.
Because that sounds like what you're trying to say.
Nope.
What are you trying to say then?
Nope. I do say I'm not saying it's justified. I'm saying it was the cause.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
But you are.
Nah.
Yes. You can't say the occupation caused October 7th and then also October 7th is separate from the conflict before.
Okay, the occupation caused October 7th is, I think, a bit of a reach. And that goes into
Oh
justice,
my
because that's
God,
basically saying it was
dude,
justified.
that's insane.
That's basically
no,
saying
it's
it's
not.
justified.
Saying it caused it.
I think that's the
is-
exact same thing.
That's stupid.
As saying it's justified.
That's stupid. If I leave a fucking candle on here and the house lights on fire and burns down, the fucking it's the cause. It's not a justification. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, listen. This is a fact of the situation.
There's
bro.
a bunch of the chat.
Is that there have been multiple wars that have escalated in Gaza, and this is not the first time that this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
Who's arguing this is the first time? You're the one arguing that this is a new set, that this is a new step, that this is new and separate
it's
from
a
the
new
previous.
escalation. Yes.
But you just said it wasn't. I don't understand.
It's a new escalation that didn't. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
At least 741 Palestinians in the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem were made homeless between January and 30 September 2020 due to demolitions, according to data compiled.
Listen, nothing in that message justifies October 7th, bro.
Nobody
That's just
is.
a fact.
You're arguing against nobody. Nobody's justifying October 7th. 0 people are justifying October 7th in this room or in this fucking chat. But you are saying that October 7th is its own thing, separate from the fucking conflict leading, like the entire fucking decades
Okay,
of conflict.
let me try to explain it a little bit. Like,
Hold on. Can I try to explain it?
yeah,
and
go
then
ahead.
you
Go right
stop
ahead.
me?
Yes.
Alright. Fucking Gaza, Israel conflict has been around for forever before October 7th. Yes or yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So we agree that the conflict was definitely around before October 7th.
Yes. Unquestionably.
Great. We agree on that. Now, you are saying, if I'm not mistaken, your best faith argument of what you're saying is October 7th escalated everything to such a level that that everything leading up to it is basically irrelevant.
To some, not irrelevant, no. That's not what I'm saying.
But it has no
But what I
bearing.
am saying is that Hamas escalated on October 7th to an unfair degree that, and I don't think that had to do with the occupation. Yes.
You don't think the attack on October 7th had to do with the occupation?
Okay, by saying that it did, you're basically implying that Palestinians are okay with Hamas, which I don't agree with.
I don't think that's what I imply at all when I say that.
Okay, let me explain how I got there. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, so if you are saying
We'll read
that
the
the
comments in a
October
second.
that the October 7th attack was in response to the situation that Gazans were in. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. I think if Gazans were in a situation where they had equal rights and they were treated the same as Israelis, this wouldn't have happened. Yes. You don't think that?
I mean, I would agree with that statement, yes.
Okay. So then,
But I don't see how that has anything to do with what we're discussing.
how?
Because whether or not the occupation was happening or didn't happen, like, Hamas escalated on that day to a catastrophic level.
You want to talk about who escalated shit to a catastrophic level?
Yes, I do.
It's Israel.
I don't think so, dog. Like,
Are you out of your... they have, 100x what Hamas did on October 7th.
yeah, and they did that, why? In response to what had happened.
No, they were ready to do that,
And
and,
I st-
that was the catalyst to be like, let's go, we can do it
And I
now.
stand by the fact that people want to shit on Israel's government for being right wing, which I will do as well. But I think it's important that we look at, like, every action has an opposite reaction.
Yeah, I
right?
agree with that.
And I don't.
But
think,
you're perfect. Thank you for saying that. Fucking thank you. Oh my God, every action has a reaction.
Yes.
But you're saying that October 7th, the Hamas attack was a reaction to nothing. It was just the fucking we want to attack.
I never
Israel.
said that.
So then, why do you think that Israel's reaction is okay, but not Hamas's?
Because Hamas's attack. Okay, first of all, I didn't say that specifically. All I said was that it's an escalation, and it sparked a new conflict that I think we can say is unique compared to what has happened.
Disagree.
Before.
I don't think you can. They're so linked. I don't know how you are like this is separate from before. Like October, there was a whole conflict in fucking Gaza with Israel and Palestine. But October 7th just brought it to a whole new level that we had never seen before.
Yes.
That's stupid. They were being Palestinians were being bombed before that. They were being fucking occupied before that. That is, you're minimizing that so much, to be like October 7th is so horrific. That's crazy. Let's read some of this chat. I didn't mean to hit the bruh button.
Let's check it out.
We read this one.
Yeah.
Israeli reaction is in proportion to the inner psychic pain triggered by these events happening in the modern world today. Terrorist act. I don't give a fuck. Your psychic pain does not justify shit. You're saying the psychic pain justifies this?
No, what I'm saying.
Wait, let's
listen. Hold
on.
on.
Let's finish this. Terrorist activities, no justification, are done with intention from a place of similar hurt. I agree with Nico. Hard agree.
Facts.
You also agree with me?
To some, yeah, I think that
Multiple intelligences report this. Iran warned them. Iraq warned them. Yes.
No, that's not true.
That is
There's
true.
no evidence of that whatsoever.
Uni.
There is zero evidence of that.
Uni, please send
and that is
something.
like actually an anti. I don't know.
Fuck off.
Come
Fuck off.
The idea.
Fuck
Nah.
off.
The idea that Israel.
Oh my god.
Nah. The idea that Israel would.
Fuck off.
The idea that Israel would intentionally let its citizens die.
Off. Fuck off.
Okay, relax, bro.
Fuck off.
No, but seriously, like the idea that Israel would intentionally let their people die to justify an invasion is just not like based in reality, dog.
Dog, are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
That is so naive. It's insane.
And I feel like it would be anti any fucking people.
How is that
saying-
anti-Semitic, bro?
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I have to piss.
If you say that America did 9/11 intentionally to invade Iraq, is that anti-American?
No.
I think it is. Yes.
No. That is naive. That is fucking dumb. I'm gonna piss.
False flags happen. Haven't they let so many people die already? 90% of the population hated him. Yeah, Netanyahu was very unpopular prior to October 7th, which it's very sad that he basically got bailed out and was able to continue his reign. A lot of people in Israel don't like Netanyahu. That's true before October 7th, and it's true today. You don't know how evil Netanyahu is, bro. I mean, I agree. Like, Netanyahu is a war criminal that should be, like, he should probably be arrested by the ICC. Like, I wouldn't really disagree with that. This is according to Israeli soldiers. I asked Nikki D, ignore my comment if you want Puff free. Argue if you want Puff free. I don't know what that means. This is according to Israeli soldiers I asked. Yeah, dude, a lot of people are not big fan. Okay, you skipped the important message. You don't know how, which, I don't understand. And I think that they could have stopped it if they wanted to, but it happening benefits their political program. He's saying that it did not begin with October 7th. Israel used it as an excuse to accelerate their pre-existing timeline. Like, I just think that is assuming the most insidious possible belief. This is my issue with the broader conflict, is like, people assume the most insidious possible belief of Israel while at the same time saying Hamas is like freedom fighters. And I just don't agree with that. Like, if you're going... I hate the one-sided understanding. Like, okay, I understand why Palestinians want to kill, like, Jewish people. I understand that. Having said that, I also understand the reverse of it. Like, it is understandable on both sides, I think. The one-sided, like, applying of history doesn't make any sense. Pogrom, U.S. intelligence also seemed to report it. Okay, please link me that, because I haven't seen anything.
Please link it. Please link, because I actually don't have the link on me. But this is like, you, for me to believe what you believe, I would have to believe that Bibi is a really good guy.
No! How does that have anything... Bro, Bibi is a war criminal who has destroyed his country.
So why don't you think the war criminal would hear about an attack and go, let it happen so we can go harder?
Because that assumes that so many people are complicit. Like okay, what do you think? Okay.
Why is that so hard to believe? That
Because
the entire
I'll
government
explain
is
it.
complicit.
I'll explain
Please,
it exactly
please.
and precisely.
Please.
Because the idea that they would have just told Netanyahu is ridiculous, right? It would have been a bunch of people in the Israeli government that would have known that this attack is coming.
And we have to add that actually the people in the government with Bibi, a lot of them are even fucking more hardcore than he is.
Not necessarily, and they've had to kick a
Yes,
lot of people out
necessarily.
because they're not as extreme as him.
Bro.
Y'all think Labubu's escalated Dubai chocolate?
I hate. Did you see this?
Ryan, come on, bro.
Oh, wait,
This
hold
is
on.
some serious
Can
shit.
you go read the rest of my comments
I
after
speak
the U.S.
from-
intelligence thing?
U.S.
U.S. intelligence also seemed to report it. Pogrom is the word I used on purpose. It's a reversal of historical trauma. I don't have any belief of Israel, and I don't see Hamas as freedom fighters. I speak from the perspective of someone who is Jewish by blood and has rabbis and is directly impacted by this because my cousin lives in Israel.
Damn.
All right?
Oh, you meant
Way up. Hold on. The chat was blowing up.
Hold on, we read all this
No,
already.
no. Hold on. Multiple challenges report this. U.S. intelligence. Dude, you don't think Israel has some crazy fucking spies in every Middle Eastern country and a terrorist cell? Yes or no, Nikki D?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I met a soldier when I went, coolest guy who was a wiretapper for Farsi, Iranian language. He's saying that it did not begin with October 7th. Israel used it as an excuse to accelerate their already pre-existing timeline. Do you disagree with that one?
Yes, absolutely. I disagree.
Why? Based on what?
Okay. For that claim to be
You
true,
have a lot of good faith in this.
It's not good faith at all.
It's only good faith.
Okay.
Because just their actions only show that is true.
They accelerated their pre-existing timeline.
Yes, their entire goal has always been to fucking occupy this shit and fucking get rid of the Palestinians.
Then why
bro.
did they withdraw from Gaza in 2005? That was part of the plan.
Yes, bro.
No, it wasn't. Though.
Oh my god. No, you know what? They withdrew because they had a change of heart.
Yes. Not a change
You're
of
retarded.
heart.
You're
Not
retarded.
a change
You're
of
retarded.
heart.
You're retarded.
Not a change of heart. But they.
That's
but-
crazy.
Okay, so withdrawing is bad? Like, I don't get it. If the occupation is bad, then withdrawing is good. Like, how can you be arguing that the withdrawal was like they planned it ahead of time? I don't understand.
Are you dead ass right now?
Yes. Why? I don't understand. Why? Okay, if their goal was to occupy it for all of eternity, why would they withdraw?
Give me your best faith argument for why they would withdraw. If you had to argue.
To give some level of
No, I'm saying your
independence.
best faith.
To give
argument-
some level of
No,
independence
sorry,
to the
forgive
Palestinian
me,
people.
forgive me. No.
Yeah.
Best faith for. Alright, fuck it.
I'm listening.
They withdrew out of the to be like, oh, we made a mistake. We need to give these Palestinians freedom.
Not to give them freedom,
Why'd
but
they
yes,
withdraw?
to give them some level of independence, yes. And to,
Out of the kindness of their hearts.
I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
How would you say it?
I would say it,
You-
like, kind of like that. Yeah, I mean,
And
what,
so
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
I'm
You
sure
don't
if
think
they
it's
had-
like, hey, you don't think at all, 0% chance they're like, oh, if we withdraw now, and in a few years, they say something shitty, we can attack them, or they do something shitty, we can attack them harder because we did this little shitty little withdrawal.
Okay, listen, bro.
Withdraw without actually
The
withdrawing.
bottom line is that
They didn't even
Israel,
fully withdraw. but
Israel did not expect Hamas to win that election.
could literally 2 + 2 is 5. That's what I heard you say. That's crazy. They for sure expected it. Do you think?
I think the international community was shocked when Hamas won that election. And I think that if you go back and you look at news articles of what people were predicting,
And I think they could have been
I think that you will find that to be a fact, that most people did not expect Hamas to win election in Gaza.
I think that's an irrelevant fact. I think they could have stopped it if they wanted to, but it happening benefits their political pogrom. Yes, Uni, you're right. Argue if you want puff free. Oh,
We won't put free.
yeah. Nikki, in my comments, how's anti-Semitic? Denying genocide is not based in reality. Your response to that one?
You can't deny a genocide if it's the jury is still out.
No, it's not. Actually, I added that into the notes. A fuck ton more like genocide experts are like, this is officially a genocide. No excuse.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
disagree?
I mean, I don't know, dog.
That's crazy,
But
Nicky D.
I
Nicky
don't
D,
think it's crazy
what-
at all because okay, listen to me,
Oh, this is
Nico.
so frustrating.
Listen to me,
This is
Nico.
actually so
The fact is that the
frustrating.
leftists want to make this the center of the moral universe when in reality there are conflicts that far more people have died in, that far more civilians have died in the past few years. The idea that this is like some unique like generation defining issue, I completely reject. Because
No
there
one is
have-
saying that.
Yes,
They-
a lot of people are saying that, and that's the only
No,
point that I'm
Nicky
trying to
D,
argue
no.
against.
That's a fucking stupid point to you have to take. You're taking Israel's side because of that point.
I don't take Israel's side one bit, and I never have.
You are taking every single episode you take Israel's side. What
That's
are you
not
talking-
true at all.
You're taking Israel's side right now. Right now.
No,
Yes.
not true.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Disagree completely.
That's so stupid. How can you say that?
Because all I want is a two-state solution where
That's
they
it?
can live in peace.
That's like
That's
fantasy.
all I want.
You want
And the idea that
fantasy.
that is like a pro-Israel talking point is ridiculous. That's what they want you to
This is
think.
so frustrating. Dude, the two-state solution will never happen. Everyone who says, oh, I just want a two-state solution, they are just corrupt people that know that that's not going to happen, and they're just going to fucking destroy... All right, hold on.
Well,
Let's
sign me up.
That's crazy, Nicky. You just said that. You don't know how evil Netanyahu is, bro. He doesn't. He actually doesn't. Haven't they... I mean, he's a war criminal, according to Nicky D,
Absolutely.
but still justified right now.
Netanyahu's justified? I never said that, bro.
Bro, you are justifying it in your everything you argue. Haven't they let so many people die already? 90% of the population hit him in 2017. This is according to Israeli soldiers. I asked Nicky D, ignore my comment if you want puff free. You skipped all the important messages. U.S. intelligence also seemed to report it after that. Pogrom is the word I used on purpose. What the fuck? Did I scroll too far?
I don't know. Labubu's de-escalated. We saw that one.
Yeah. Prob the cute. Who do you think is winning this argument right now? Probably the cute one. Leftist Gaza is rightist.
Exactly.
trans
I couldn't
bathrooms.
agree more with that. Leftist Gaza is rightist trans bathrooms. Exactly. It's a fashionable issue that everyone wants to get behind when in reality people don't know anything about it. Like, they're just uninformed.
You're against the trans bathrooms?
No. I'm just saying that the right is uninformed about that shit and they think that it's like one way when it's really not.
You're the uninformed one, bro. On Israel.
Cap.
You literally don't... You think they were like, October 7th happened and BB was like, how the fuck did this happen? That's what you think.
Yes.
That's stupid.
Well, I mean, the whole country, I think, was like, how the fuck did this happen?
That's insane.
And they obviously all thought that, I mean, it was a
Yo,
failure.
Uni, please link some shit. For the love of God. Because this is...
Exactly. Sudan should be talked about more. Congo should be talked about more. It's not just about Gaza. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, but the
Exactly.
reason it is focused on Gaza is because our tax money is the fucking money that's getting sent to Israel.
I'm
That's
joining
why
Drew.
this one is the
Yeah.
one that's fucking...
I'm joining Drew. We're the uninformed.
Yeah, you fucking are. This is crazy.
I don't think I'm uninformed, bro. I think that you just have a strong opinion about this, and so you want to like moralize it
I think
into
you see
thinking-
people having such a strong opinion that you have to be like, I don't agree.
I mean,
I think that's what it is.
because I think those people are ignorant. Exactly.
it's like that is so insane.
Like the conflict is so much more complicated.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I hate. This is my least favorite fucking talking point ever. There is nothing you could tell me that's gonna make me go, oh, then Israel's all right doing what they're doing.
Okay.
You think there is?
Not that they're okay doing what they're doing. No. That's the thing is you keep putting words in my mouth, dog,
Okay,
and that's
please.
not what I'm saying.
Okay,
at all.
then what are you saying? Say it.
I'm saying that the conflict is complicated, and both sides have some things that are very wrong with them, and Israel is the more powerful country, which is why they are doing what they're doing, and it's wrong, and it's not right. Having said that, I don't think that it's all on one side. Like, I don't think that Hamas are freedom fighters. I don't think that October 7th was justified. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, the same way that I understand why a Palestinian would join Hamas is the same way that I understand why an Israeli would join the IDF. Whereas you think it's different. You think that the IDF, that's so morally bankrupt it's not even funny. But Hamas, it's like, well, they have no other option.
Do they have another
Do you
option?
agree with that statement that I
Do
just
they
said?
have another option?
Yes.
What's the other option?
Not be in Hamas.
And that's going to get them equal rights in Israel.
It could.
That's the most naive thing you've ever said in your life. How can you see the entire conflict beforehand
Yeah.
and go, if Hamas just left, Israel would go, these Palestinians are good now?
Well, Hamas is a large issue, and that's caused the rightward shift in Israeli politics over the last decade. Like, the terrorist attacks in Israel are a big reason that Israel is right-wing right now. Agree or disagree with that?
Yeah.
Okay? That's all I'm trying to say.
They were right. No,
So
that's
maybe
not what I'm trying to say!
But
This
so,
is so
I
frustrating.
just don't get why you don't give them the same grace that you would give the people
Why
who join
don't-
Hamas because they're desperate.
Because the Israeli people are not desperate. They're not desperate. Are the Israeli people desperate?
Well, when you
Okay,
have your
so
friends
yes.
killed by terrorists, it might make you feel a certain way, yes.
So if you're occupied for fucking decades, does that make you feel a certain way?
Yeah, that too.
And you think those are both equal, though? The exact same.
Not the exact same, but like...
You think
yeah,
one is
I think-
worse?
If I had to say one or another, I would say what Israel is doing is worse, yeah.
But not enough to be like,
One is fucked and the other's totally
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, not enough to say that.
that's stupid. I could not disagree more. That's insane. You can vacation in Israel right now and have a good time. Gaza is gone.
I mean, they canceled Ezra's trip for a reason.
And then guess what started back up? That was the week of an attack. They actually got attacked.
Yeah, they've been attacked several times.
Weak ass bullshit attacks. If you want to talk about someone who's been attacked several times, Gaza's gone.
I understand that, bro.
But
I'm
you're
just
like,
trying to
but you're,
say,
but you're
it's
like,
both-
yes, no, it's not both siding it.
It is
There's
a
no both siding it is pathetic.
This is the ultimate.
pathetic.
This is the ultimate.
Israel deserves grace.
This is the ultimate both sides, and if you support only one side over the other, then it's like
You say this
I
is
just
the
don't
ultimate
understand.
both sides
It's the ultimate thing where both parties
are valid.
No, they're both very wrong. What Israel is doing is very wrong, and Hamas is also very wrong. I knew it was the play to
Is
save
there
this till last.
is there any kind of resistance that Palestine could do that's not wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it? Petitions?
No, like peaceful protests.
You think that's gonna get them anywhere?
I think that Hamas is unjustified.
Can you just say answer to what I just said? Do you think the peaceful protest will get Israel to change anything?
I think it would get them further than Hamas is getting them right now.
I could not disagree more. How can you say that? There's no. Fuck your little shoulder shrug right there.
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded. Israel has zero intention of treating Palestinians with any kind of dignity. And I'm guessing you disagree with that.
I mean, certainly that is a prevailing sentiment in Israel is to not treat Gazans with dignity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, so they do that, and then Palestinians go, well, fuck you guys. And you go, you both are bad.
If they join terrorist groups and attack Israel and they say death to Jews, then
So-
yes.
Okay, well, now there's so many. Let's read more chat. We shouldn't have. I disagree with saving this for last, by the way. I don't like saving this for last.
We'll never do it again, okay? I promise.
Both sides, but it's an occupation and a genocide. Make it make sense. Thank you, Yudi. It's extremely imbalanced. Thank you again. One of y'all look at blah, blah, blah. LNL, no shot. You just said that. Israeli politics have been extremely giga-fascist conservative for 30 to 40
That's
years.
not true. They've become
That
much more
is
fascist in
true.
the past 15 years.
Dude, they were ready to get that fascist, and then they heard about October 7th coming, and they said, let it happen, and we can finally be the fascists we want to be.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Nope,
And
that's
there's
true.
no evidence of that
That
being true.
is there's leaked audio of Israeli leaders saying shit like this. It's due to the Supreme Court of Orthodox rabbis who pass off laws as word of God. In 2018, my friend visited Gaza. He showed me pictures of 2018. He told me about the locals sharing stories that inspired them to fight, how they would cry when they would share stories of their fallen brothers and sisters and children. It's been imbalanced from the start. The saddest thing ever is when one historically oppressed minority group on its last leg after surviving the Holocaust turns their anger towards one of the only groups smaller and just as historically oppressed and persecuted as them. Like, the blacker the berry for real. Y'all should both take an online IQ test and stream whoever got a bigger IQ. Death to Jews attacking Israel is not a Palestine issue. It's a Middle East issue.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And the disdain for Israel in the Middle East is justified. And I'm not going to argue
the
that it's not.
disdain is justified?
Yeah. Because Israel has done a bunch of bad shit. I
Yeah.
never said that they are like these squeaky clean people, bro. I never tried to say that. Like, Israel right now is doing a lot of really bad shit. I never tried to say the opposite. All I'm trying to say is that I understand.
Really bad shit is an understatement.
Yeah.
No or yes?
It's an
It's
understatement.
a fucking understatement. Genocide is the right statement. Huh? That's anti-Semitic as fuck. You gotta start quoting what he said. What did he say that's anti-Semitic as fuck?
Let's hear it.
Drop it in the chat
Drop it in the chat.
because I need to hear it. But also, this is.
I think some of the disdain for Israel right now is justified. And I say that because they're subjecting people to some very bad shit.
But before October 7th, they weren't?
Compared to today, no.
Okay, I'm not asking compared to today. I'm talking about. If October 7th never happened, you would be like, actually, what Israel's doing is not that
I would
bad.
say that I would keep the same exact position I have today, which is that there needs to be a two-state solution, and any opposition to that in Israel is wrong. Because, like, the only logical solution is a two-state. And
That's like the one
I've
solution
said
that's
that
never
before.
ever. I know you say it every time, and every time I tell you, that's like the one solution that's off the fucking table. That's never gonna happen.
But the
never,
only-
ever.
Okay, relax, bro. You
Never,
gotta chill out.
ever,
You gotta
ever,
chill out, bro.
ever. No,
You gotta chill out,
this
bro.
is driving me fucking crazy.
Maybe some academic types have disdain for government, not people, but I'd say at least 90% of people with disdain have it for Jewish people, not the government or state. And I completely agree with that. And that's why I have said in the past that there is some level of connection.
Everybody, like, hold on. You think most people that are like pro-Palestinian are anti-Semitic, Uni?
I think that's what they're saying, yeah.
And let's make them confirm.
In the Middle East specifically. They're not talking about overall, but in the Middle East, yeah. You don't think that there's people that hate Jews in the Middle East, bro?
I do think there's people that hate Jews
Like,
fucking
of course.
everywhere. I agree with the people that hate Jews everywhere. And Israel is not doing them any fucking favors. Everybody who hates Jews sees what Israel does and digs their heels in harder.
But that's a justification for anti-Semitism, bro.
How is that justifying anti-Semitism when I say every time Israel does this to Gaza, it's not. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's what happens.
Yeah.
If Israel's treating Palestinians like this, people are gonna get anti-Semitic. Not justifying, but that's fucking 2 + 2 is 4. Like, that's what it is.
It's an observation more so.
That is
than
what is gonna
argument.
happen. You can't. There's no way that like Israel can do this to Palestinians and it was less anti-Semitism. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, but if it was on the other foot, which it has been.
What?
then
Wait. What do you mean?
wouldn't
What do you
feel
mean?
the
What do you
same
mean? It
way.
has been on the other foot. Palestinians are fucking up Israelis.
No. Like October 7th, right? When they
That I don't consider that on the other foot at all.
did. Okay. I don't know. I mean,
Just because
it was a terrorist attack that killed over 1,000 people. I don't know how you can say that was like.
because it's like I mean, look, it is 1,000 people,
Yeah.
but literally, like, like it's like
Should
40.
that
To,
make
it's
people-
40 to 1. You know,
Okay.
it's like 100 to 1.
Yeah. But do you think that people were anti-Arab after October 7th?
We're anti-Arab
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Yes, because they were anti-Arab before.
Okay, so October 7th, did it make people more anti-Arab?
No.
Exactly. But what Israel has done has made people more anti-Semitic.
And do you know why?
I'm just saying there's a
Do you know
connection.
why? Is there a reason why?
Because Israel's doing some fucked up shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, but that's not.
No, because
Valid.
Israeli is not
That's
the
not
same
valid.
thing as Jewish.
I'm not saying that.
I don't understand. I don't know.
You don't understand. That is the first true thing you've said this whole fucking time. To give some, like, all these oppressed groups are similar, but some are smaller and larger due to how many other people were persecuted and killed throughout history. You Jews I don't
That's
know.
a
I don't
ranking
know
of
all
the
this shit,
oppression. Yeah. Okay. I respect it.
I mean, look, you can't. It's tough to rank oppression, but at a point you kind of do have to rank like, be like who's actually getting treated worse.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking Palestinians getting treated
That's
worse.
what the Jews feel like. The only group they can take their anger. Yeah, we read that. He's basically their cousin, literally. Yeah. It's a fucked up world. But
Yeah, but we disagree. Like one of us is like it's pretty black and white.
I
what's
just
going
feel
on.
like your sympathy is so one-sided, dog. Like that's my honest take.
I have. Listen,
I feel like you have no sympathy for Israelis.
I have no sympathy. I don't know
That's
about-
all it is.
I don't have. No,
That's my full take. That's the number one.
My thing is, you have too much sympathy for October 7th. Like I mean, look, pretend, and that just not. This analogy doesn't fully translate, but just
yeah, I'm listening.
two siblings are fighting,
Yeah.
and let's say we're the siblings,
Okay.
and I'm fucking beating the shit out of you
Punch me in the
forever.
face,
I'm
yeah.
fucking you up,
I'm bloodied,
and then
battered.
but you managed to sneak in like 2 hits.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit here and go, we're equal?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Israel has been beating the fuck out of Palestine for forever. And fucking, not even Palestinians, Hamas, a terrorist group that like evolved out of Palestinians like a fucking tumor,
Yeah.
attacks back.
Yeah.
And you go, whoa, 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 whoa. Both sides here are kind of victims.
Correct.
Insane.
I don't know how that's insane.
If I beat the fuck out of you first, and then I'm pummeling you for like 2 days,
Yeah.
and then you hit me fucking hard as fuck for 10 minutes, we're at the same level. We're equals.
No, we're not at the same level.
So
at
how?
all.
But that's how Israel and Palestine are.
I just don't agree with the characterization.
How? You don't.
Because-
Wait, do you disagree that Israel has been fucking up Palestine for forever?
Okay, I
Do you
think.
disagree with that? Can we just step by step this?
Okay, say it again.
Do you disagree that Israel has been fucking up Palestine and Palestinians for forever?
Yes.
You disagree
Not
with that?
forever, but
Since like 48,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You agree that they've been getting fucked up by Israel for decades on decades.
Yes.
Okay. And then October 7th happens,
Mm-hmm.
and your reaction is both sides are equally bad.
Not that both sides are equally bad, no.
So
And I don't think I ever really said that.
you are like the king of both sides in this.
But I do think that I have sympathy for Palestinians who feel like they've been driven out of their they have been driven out of their homes.
Yes.
And they feel like they have no other option than to turn to violence.
Yeah.
Okay? I
You
have sympathy for
that.
them. I also have sympathy for an Israeli who saw a friend be killed on October 7th and decide they want to join the IDF and kill Palestinians. I feel sympathy for both sides.
You don't think that the Israeli side brought it on themselves at all? No.
I mean, I don't think that anyone can bring a terrorist attack upon themselves.
If you're occupying a country, you don't think a terrorist attack?
This is just
bring
the
it on
America
yourself?
deserved 9/11 take. Like, no, I don't
That-
agree with that.
You don't agree with that take at all?
That America deserved 9/11? No. I think that we brought it on ourselves. Yes. Having said that, like, no attack like that is ever justified. I don't think.
Yeah, I think you.
And I do think that when you
ever,
say
ever.
when you say they brought it on themselves, I do feel like you're trying to justify it. That's just my opinion.
I don't know how to even.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
So
Because
no, because So basically,
If you say they brought it on themselves, I feel like you're saying that they deserved it, or like that it was justified somehow.
no, but it was coming, bro. It's not justified or deserved. It's law of like they're gonna like the people you're occupying are gonna fight back. They're going to fight back
Yeah.
any way they can. Not justifying, just saying like if you're occupying a country, they're gonna fucking fight back.
Absolutely.
And rightfully so, or no?
Rightfully so, maybe. I mean,
If a
think it
country's
depends.
occupying you,
I
you
think
don't
it
have a right to
depends.
fight back?
Of course you have a right to fight back.
So then why what so then what are we talking
Honestly,
about?
we can get into this off stream a little bit. Like, that land, I think there is such a contention, and you can't really say.
No,
I feel like your argument, and tell me if you would
Please.
like widely agree with this or not. Like, your argument is basically that the Palestinians owned that land and the Jews stole it, and that I completely reject, and I don't think that's the case at all. Do you think that's the case?
They were there before.
Okay, that we found the stem of the disagreement here. That's
But
where it is.
there is no you are wrong.
I mean, okay.
How there's no disagreeing with that. Like your mind has to change on that. There's like
There are two conflicting peoples in that area since 1940 that had nationalistic goals. Palestinians wanted their own country. Jewish people also wanted their own country.
yes, but the Jewish
And
people
what should have-
traveled there. The Palestinians were already there.
Okay, but they were also from there originally, no? I don't know.
They're not.
What's Israel though? Like, isn't that the whole term that they use? Like,
That's what they say. That's not
that's the
bullshit.
direction you want to go with this,
That's
Nikki?
bullshit.
Yes, it is the direction I want to go with this because I feel like there has been two conflicting national identities, and I feel like the solution should not be that we should recognize one and not the other. Like, whether you agree or disagree with Zionism, like, it's something that happened, and a lot of Jewish people moved there over the course of decades because they wanted a homeland. To say that those people are all just conned
They're
of
occupiers.
imperialism, I disagree with that completely, dog.
They're
Like, I disagree with
occupiers.
that completely.
How are they not occupiers? You
Because
disagree completely with the fact that they're occupiers.
Zion is a lot older than Zionism. Yes, that's a fact. No, it's Zion. Yeah, Judea and Samaria. And, I don't know, dog.
I think all of that shit that is irrelevant.
Okay.
Actually, because
But do you agree that there's been a lot of conflicting, like, that land has not belonged to one person for the past, like, not one, but one people's for the past, like, 1,000 years. Like, it's
yeah.
always been a contested piece of land. It's always been the Holy Land, right? In Christianity and Islam and Judaism.
always.
Yes, it's always been the Holy Land. For the past, like,
No,
15,
no, not
since
not,
Islam
not,
came
not,
around.
not that. I'm saying like, I don't think it's always been contested.
I don't know.
I think that Israelis were persecuted everywhere, and they decided we're gonna go to Palestine, we're gonna go to Gaza, and we're gonna make land there. And there was people already there because, dude, if you go on like Birthright and shit, they will tell you.
But
Oh.
birthright didn't exist back then.
Okay, but they will tell you it was a land without a people.
Birthright-
That's what the Zionists will tell you. They will
You
tell
don't
you,
have to convince
They
me
will
that
tell you
Birthright is
nobody was
propaganda.
there. They will tell you nobody was there.
You don't have to-
Zionists.
you don't-
Fuck Birthright. Zionists
Yeah.
will tell you nobody was there, and we got there. That's what they will tell you, with a straight face,
Mhm.
and it's bullshit.
That's propaganda.
It's bullshit.
That's not true at all.
But
yeah.
you're arguing based off that, man.
But there are two conflicting national peoples there that both want their own country. Agreed?
Currently, right now,
No,
yes,
since 1948.
sure. But one group showed up around 1948, and one group was there beforehand.
It's not 100% true.
That
dog.
is true.
There were
That is true.
Zionist didn't just happen after
There's
the
old
Holocaust.
ass map. Like it was Palestine for forever.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true at all.
That is true.
There's this one Roman map that has Palestine as a district in Rome. That's what you're talking about. But Palestine has never been recognized as an independent country.
Yeah, but it was there though. The people were there, bro. The
I don't know,
people. I don't know.
If you go back
Quote
long
Nikki
enough,
D on the Israel.
if you go back long enough, the Jewish people were there too.
Nope.
And that's a fact.
Nope.
You can't say that land belongs to one people or the other. I think it's wrong.
I think it's been enough time that we can't be like only one group is gonna get this land.
That's fucked. Not only one person should get that land.
That's what I just said.
Oh, what? Okay.
That's what I
Yeah,
just
I agree.
said.
I agree completely.
It's been so long that because you're saying, oh, they were both there from the beginning and they've both just been fighting over the land from the jump. I'm saying one group came in and tried to take the land, and it's been so long that now it's like, well, they're kind of there.
Yes.
Those are two different things, though.
Kinda.
How is it? It's completely different if two people were there from the jump fighting over the land, or if one group kind of came
Well, presumably.
and then they started fighting over the land.
Presumably, it was conquered at one point. Because it was like Jewish back in the day.
Oh,
And it was conquered.
well then everything they're doing is right.
Dog, that is so not what I'm saying, and you know that. Like, come
No,
on.
that is what you're saying.
No, but I do think that there's two conflicting national identities, and
Now there is.
and only giving credence to one and not the other is ridiculous. That's all I'm trying to say.
Disagree hardcore.
You think it should only be the Palestinians?
Dude, based on how Israel's acting, fucking yes, bro. The Amarna letters fucking include letters from the ruler of Jerusalem named Abedeba Habedeba appealing to Pharaoh to help against local rivals. These letters show Jerusalem existed as a Canaanite city. I don't even fucking
I don't know what Canaanite city means.
Historians generally agree that Jerusalem was a small, fortified hill. Blah blah. Yeah, I don't. you gotta use simpler terms, my guy. 4 shots deep. I don't give a fuck about Canaanites. You're bringing me back to
think
church.
that we've about wrapped it up for today.
Yeah, what have
I
we
don't know
done?
if we got much.
We've done 3 hours.
It
We
was a
could
good
sit
show.
here forever.
And argue about.
Nikki D doesn't want to acknowledge shit.
I want to acknowledge the Palestinian people's plight, but I also want to acknowledge the Jewish people's plight.
But you
And
don't
I
acknowledge Jewish people's fucking corruption. The Jewish government's corruption, bro.
I will.
Jewish
acknowledge that.
people's plight is separate from this conflict.
Read that last one. Some scholars suggest Jerusalem may have been a sacred site because of its water source, the Gihon Springs, and central location long before Israelite rule. So it was sacred even before them, then.
I don't give a fuck about the sacredness.
I think
I
that's
could
an
give a
important distinction.
I could give a shit about the sacredness.
Because that land is important to 3 different major world
That
religions.
is the most irrelevant fact of the whole conflict to me. I don't give a fuck about
But the
religions.
whole dispute is about that.
Nope, I think it's just about land.
Originally, it was just about land.
I think that's
nowadays,
purely what it is.
Nowadays, I feel like it's like
I would
Not
100%,
that much.
I would literally say the exact opposite. It used to be more about religion, and now it's fully just land. I would disagree with that completely. I don't think BB's some religious nut.
let's ask GPT. Let's see what GPT says.
What the fuck is ChatGPT? What are you gonna What are you gonna ask ChatGPT?
I'm gonna say has the
Driving me crazy, Nikki D.
more focused on religion over time, or less focused on
Or
religion
land. Don't say it like that.
over time.
Don't say it like this.
More focused on
Religion or land?
Let's see what he says.
20th century land focus, land still, mostly land focus.
I ain't reading all that. We ain't reading all that.
It's a lot. But
Fuck
also, I would also just like it's.
Did they give us a summary
It's
at the
so
end?
obvious that like they will obviously claim religion more than land.
Okay, what about this?
Conflicts are mainly about land nationalism. Religion has become more central, both land focused and religious focused, with religion increasingly shaping the narratives and making compromise more difficult. I would say that religion is probably used as the excuse to make compromise more difficult.
All right, so we'll be back next week with Jews from Palestine to discuss.
Oh my!
this
I
again.
fucking wish he was here today. Holy shit!
He'll be back. He'll be
We
back
should get
next
him
week.
back.
He'll be back next week,
Another Juicy Passan segment.
and we'll be back.
And we'll be back.
Cheers.
What a fucking stream.
Let's drink.
Hit like, subscribe, send this to people.